Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Being smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Being smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. See you dealing with a vicious mind, hard cold like Christmas time. Every time I write a rhyme, put it all on the line. No need to hold my tongue, hold the mic like you hold a gun. Haters, I'm the chosen one, fakers, I don't roll with none. Don't you ever test my heart, been a rebel from the start. I ain't got time to play no games, I'm too busy playing my part. Keep my mind on my mission, living by my premonitions. View the world with blurry vision, stressing in high definition. Not the man I wanna be, but I'll be damned I'm gonna be. How in the hell I'm gonna see the obstacles in front of me? What you know about sacrifice when life is far from paradise? My palms that hold a paradise, I stay in clear of parasites. Walking the path unknown to most, the ones that I love, I hold them close. Every rhyme I wrote was dope, no jokes, some folks can overdose. Lyrically, I'm legendary, yes, I'm very necessary. Plans to see my adversaries buried in the cemetery. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Being smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Being smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly. Let me tell these niggas something. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. You better open the door and let me in. I'm kicking the door off the hinge, the beginning of your end. When you friggin' with my can, oh you wanna be a thief? Well, welcome to eternal sleep. This is not considered beef. The beef to me is obsolete. For everything that you stole, put a hole in your soul, burning me internally. But why the hell am I so cold? Two wrongs don't make a right. Damn sure gonna make my night. Better be ready to take that flight and take a step into the light. Now I'm in a bad mood, there will be no remorse. Now I got an attitude and plan to use deadly force. Now it's time for you to bleed, for your jealousy and greed. My mind telling me to kill, just like it's telling me to leave. Ain't no devil on my shoulder, I'm a rebel, I'm alone. As soon as I pick this microphone, all of my enemies have shown no restitution, retribution in the form of execution. Let them live, watch them die. Tell me what's the best solution. Take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Being smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Being smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Being smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Being smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. See you dealing with a vicious mind, hard cold like Christmas time. Every time I write a rhyme, put it all on the line. No need to hold my tongue, hold the mic like you hold a gun. Haters, I'm the chosen one, fakers, I don't roll with none. Don't you ever test my heart, been a rebel from the start. I ain't got time to play no games, I'm too busy playing my part. Keep my mind on my mission, living by my premonitions. View the world with blurry vision, stressing in high definition. Not the man I wanna be, but I'll be damned I'm gonna be. How in the hell I'm gonna see the obstacles in front of me? What you know about sacrifice when life is far from paradise? My palms that hold a paradise, I stay in clear of parasites. Walking the path unknown to most, the ones that I love, I hold them close. Every rhyme I wrote was dope, no jokes, some folks can overdose. Lyrically, I'm legendary, yes, I'm very necessary. Plans to see my adversaries buried in the cemetery. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Being smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, door, let me in. I'm kicking the door off the hinge, the beginning of your end. When you friggin' with my can, oh, you wanna be a thief? Well, welcome to eternal sleep. This is not considered beef. The beef to me is obsolete. For everything that you stole, put a hole in your soul, burning me internally. But why the hell am I so cold? Two wrongs don't make a right. Damn show gon' make my night. Better be ready to take that flight and take a step into the light. Now I'm in a bad mood, there will be no remorse. Now I got an attitude and plan to use deadly force. Now it's time for you to bleed, for your jealousy and greed. My mind telling me to kill, just like it's telling me to leave. Ain't no devil on my shoulder, I'm a rebel, I'm alone. As soon as I pick this microphone, all of my enemies have shown no restitution, retribution in the form of execution. Let them live, watch them die. Tell me what's the best solution. Walk through my
Oh, what is up? Straight Talk Society. This is your host, Trevor, and we are back with another episode of Man Talk Monday. What's up? Tracking. Oh my goodness, I got tongue tied already. What's up, Tracking Lou? What's up, Jackie McCall? Hey, I do not see Keela in the building. I don't know. Keela might still be reeling from that embarrassment that her Cowboys put on yesterday. Hopefully everything's okay with her, but nevertheless, shout out to the greatest moderator in the business. I just wanted to stop by and salute. Yeah, so I am the tribal chief. I guess that's what you're saying. Acknowledge me. Oh man, we are in for a good one today. Listen, so today we're doing something different. We're doing something that we've never done on Man Talk Monday. It has been done one other time on the channel. Pour Your Heart Out. They did review a TV show. I forget the name of the show, but they reviewed it. I want to say sometime last year. So this will be the first time that we actually review a movie, and we wanted to do it. We're supposed to do this in January, but things keep coming up. Shout out to the MD20. Hopefully, man, your Falcons could win tonight, so I can go ahead and win that pool straight up. I don't know what I was doing picking them, man. Hopefully they win. But so we'll be reviewing the movie Baby Boy. Shout out to Eddie Israel in the building. And the thing with this movie, this is one of my favorite movies ever. Like one of my favorite movies of all time. Watched it when it came out, obviously in 2001. Watch it at least once a month now. So I think is like one of those movies that everybody should watch. It should be like appointment television in the Black community. So we're gonna try to review it. This may turn out real good, or this may turn out real bad, because the reason being, we've never on Man Talk Monday, we normally have certain topics and things that we react off of, but this will be the first time that we actually go, and actually dissect a movie. So now we aren't going to go frame by frame and things like that, and some things may get left out, but we want to focus more on the characters and the major plot lines of the story, and how it affects the overarching plot of the movie. So that's where we're going with that. So I do see Mike in the building. Not sure if Wayne's going to show up today. I'm just waiting on young Kev, because Kev did a review on his channel. He kind of jumped the gun, but nevertheless, I want you guys to hear his views on it. So what we got coming up on the channel yesterday, I did do Beyond the Scoreboard yesterday. Just went around the NFL, talked about my disappointment from Thursday night in the Dolphin game. My views on Tua, because I think Tua needs to wrap it up, and that hurts me to say it because he's my favorite player, and I thought he'd be the one to bring us to the promised land. But sometimes you got to think about your family more. Also, I see the Dolphins signed Tyler Huntley today. Now, I didn't know who that was. I just knew him as Lamar Jackson's backup, and they said that he was a Pro Bowler. But then when I went and looked up his stats, I'm like, how in the hell was he a Pro Bowler? That's crazy. He only played 2 games, 2 starts. So that means the Pro Bowl is nothing but a popularity contest. So, but he's 26, athletic. They're saying that he could run Mike McDaniel's offense really good. I think what is missing out of Mike McDaniel's offense is athletic quarterback. Because like I was telling everybody at work today, me and my boss were talking, and he was asking me, "Hey, what's going on? What you think about Tua?" And he, so again, why I have this thing about why I love where I work. He's going to give me the schedule and have me pick which games I want to go to on the company. So, I mean, hey, listen, sometimes it pays to be loyal, to people. I do see young Kev in the back. Are you willing to give up a first for Penix? Absolutely not. Penix is almost 30 years old. Absolutely not. I see Ryan Tannehill doesn't want to do it because he wants to be a full-time starter. I thought he would have been the perfect pick just to come back. Let me see. A lot of Jackie, definitely. A lot of this movie depicts in some man's lives. Absolutely. We're gonna talk about it, man. We got a nice breakdown of it. Hopefully, and like I said, I don't know how it's gonna go. We've never done a movie review on Man Talk Monday because Man Talk Monday is more so we just react off of things and go back and forth. So this should be fun how we're gonna do it. We did have a special guest that was gonna join us tonight, Moon Goddess, but she's not feeling well, so she's not gonna be able to make it because I did want to get her perspective just about this movie from a female point of view. But nevertheless, I see Mike here, so me and Mike is really enough. And then you add young Kev in the mix, and then the Black Lion Wayne. No, I'm not calling Black Lion no more. The Man. When you add the Man Wayne into the mix, then you got something going. So nevertheless, man, just so you just real quick before I get off, tomorrow night, it is very important. I'm asking everybody on the sound of my voice, everybody that is going to be hearing this later, please tune in to Tate Fist Politics tomorrow. If you never caught an episode of Tate Fist Politics, tomorrow night is the one that you don't want to miss. Tomorrow night will probably be the Rumble in the Jungle, the Royal Rumble, brawl on YouTube, Bash in Berlin, whatever you want to call it. We will be talking about the politics of blackness, and hopefully we could put an end to all this division. I don't think so, but we're damn sure going to give it a shot. All this I'm black, you're not black, what makes black. I'm very curious. This will be the time where you're probably going to hear me and the political prophet amongst men, MD, go at it, because this has been our fight for the 2 years that I've known him on YouTube. So Venkat, I'm pretty sure Venkat already has the bones of the show put together. Ricardo, Mike, Venkat, MD, and myself, and the invitation has been put out for Brother Yanga, because Yanga made his return to YouTube a couple of weeks ago, but he did reach out to me and tell me that it's his birthday tomorrow, so he doesn't know if he's going to make it. That's not good enough. He needs to make it because they made some claims on his channel, and he needs to be called on the carpet, him and his crew. Straight Talk with Trevor, salute. I'm new here, just sub to your channel. I appreciate that. Hassan Tahir show. I'll be sure when I get on my phone to check out your channel. So I do appreciate you for coming by. So what was I going to say? Yeah, so Yanga made some claims. They're big on bashing immigrants and things like that. And, it's funny. I saw something before I came on that JD Vance, shout out to Kevin J in the building. JD Vance basically said he made up the story about the eating cats. And I wanted to save this for Tate Fist Politics, but Mike reminded me today I got the worst memory in America. And my wife tells me that all the time. My short-term memory, I can remember anything from 10 years ago. So I want to say this now. If immigrants were coming over here, getting all your handouts and getting all your welfare and being moved to the front of the line, well, why are they eating cats then? What would be the reasoning for them to be eating your pets? They just get all your benefits. They wouldn't have to eat your pets. So that's why I say stop reporting false stuff. Stop making stuff up. And that's it. So you tune in to Take Fist Politics tomorrow night. It is going to be a barn burner. Hopefully, Venkat lets the show be more lax where we could just go in there and just have a rumble in the jungle, because I want to argue tomorrow. I'm not going to lie to you. I want to argue. I want to get into it with MD, you know, test my sparring skills. So we'll see. So, you know, it is tomorrow night at 6:30, man. Take Fist Politics. The debate that was supposed to take place this Thursday is pushed back 1 week. Brother Reginald Young had prior engagement, so we had to push the debate back to the 22nd. My face-off with Stacey Mobley will be pushed back also, because Stacey Mobley wants to do a teaching before our debate. And you know, that's kind of that's my go-to Bible guy, so I always acquiesce to him. So I think that's it, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Hopefully we do this movie some good, man. So on the other side, we'll be back with what you came to see. Man Talk Monday, exclusively on the Straight Talk Society.
Acknowledge me. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Being smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Being smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. See you dealing with a vicious mind, hard cold like Christmas time. Every time I write a rhyme, put it all on the line. No need to hold my tongue, hold the mic like you hold a gun. Haters, I'm the chosen one, fakers, I don't roll with none. Don't you ever test my heart, been a rebel from the start. I ain't got time to play no games, I'm too busy playing my part. Keep my mind on my mission, living by my premonitions. Through the world with blurry vision, stressing in high definition. Walking the path unknown to most, the ones that I love, I hold them close. Every rhyme I wrote was dope, no jokes, so folks can overdose. Lyrically, I'm legendary. Yes, I'm very necessary. Plans to see my adversary buried in the cemetery.
Yeah.
Straight Talk Sessions, live. You're gonna acknowledge me. It's Monday. It's Man Talk Monday. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
But we have a responsibility and a duty to be fathers. Not to just make babies, but to be real fathers. And you can't expect any good to come to you if you don't visit any good on your son or your daughter. So, be a man.
Oh, and we are back live in the building for Man Talk Monday. Eating on camera is Big Money Mike. What's going on, Mike? What's that? What kind of pasta dish is that? What is that? Unmute yourself.
You gotta unmute, my guy.
I said I just wanted the world to know it's rice and peas with cabbage and carrots. That's it.
Oh, that's what's
No
up.
meat, no nothing, just pure healthiness.
That's all you need is rice and peas if you got a good gravy to go with it.
I ain't even got no gravy on. I just put some hot sauce that spicy mango seasoning. The mango scotch bonnet. But yeah, that's it. I'm out here ready to let these people know I'm gonna go ahead and defend my jowdy. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. Oh snap!
So,
Let me take off my work. Oh no, I don't want nobody to know where I work at.
oh yeah, please don't do that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Hey, Venkat, if you still in the chat, do me a favor. Add our Man Talk Monday picture to that video, like the one that you have at the end that's kind of coming in with me, Mike, and Wayne. You can replace that one with the Man Talk Monday picture that has all of us coming up.
And everybody say hello to our
Last,
waves.
boy, I
Say
got
hello to the waves.
boy, like the ocean in here. Last but
Damn.
definitely not least, the young phenom, Kev in the building. What's going on, Kev?
What's up? What's up, Mike, Trev? What's up, chat?
You're
Speaking of food, I actually had fried Polynesian and baked terrier. It wasn't bad.
Did it bark?
Of course not. It was fried.
He said, I didn't even get that. He said baked terrier.
I bet it went down rough.
Roof. Yep.
Yeah, that whole conversation is gonna be crazy. But before we start, man, rest in peace to Tito Jackson. I saw that he did die today.
What?
He's 70 years old. Somebody shot at Donald Trump. You know what's crazy? And I'm definitely not going to turn this to tape as politics today. We got a movie to get into, but there's been more assassination attempts on him than any president, like in totality, that I can remember. Like, that's crazy. Who fell off? Kev fell off.
You don't want this drama?
Oh, so Ricardo said it was a heart attack. But so hey, Kev is saying your device. Oh, there you go. So yeah, Mike, another attempted assassination, because according to Trump, he was shot in the head, which that's the fastest healing shot in the head I ever seen before.
Well, you don't understand. Trump has figured out how to have nanotechnology heal all our bodies, and he's trying to show us. That's why he's hiring these people to shoot him, so he can come back healed and miraculous. Trump 2024. Trump, make America great again. Woo!
Kev, go on cape for your hero.
Clearly, there's certain sides. I'm not gonna say which sides they are that doesn't want to accept the loss, but we're gonna see in November. But either way, man, like, yo, stop playing with my president, man. Stop playing with my president. we doing this fair and square, so you just gotta like buckle up and just accept the loss. Take an L.
So answer me this question, Kevin. I'll leave you alone on this. Just answer yes or no. Is your, I wouldn't say dislike, because I don't know if you have dislike for her, but your willingness to pick Trump over Kamala, does it have anything to do with her having a vagina?
I don't want to get canceled.
That's all you had to say. That's it. You get them every time.
Damn, Kev.
Your silence.
To be honest,
your silence speaks volumes, Kev.
I'll answer. Okay, to be honest, I don't really feel comfortable following a woman. At the same time, the president doesn't have all the power. At the same time, to be honest, like if they can make rent, go down and make inflation go down, I don't mind voting for anybody, really.
All right, so it is a shout out to all the vaginas out there. It is is lightning now all of a sudden over here. So let's get through this. I do want to show this one thing, and when I show it to you, let's hold reservations till after the fact, Mike. I just want to put it out there just so everybody can see. Just because it falls in line with what we say. So because we're gonna answer a question at the end of this show.
Oh.
So because here's the definition of an F-boy. According to Slang Dictionary, dictionary.com/slang, which I didn't even know was a thing. So what does F-boy mean? F-boy is a guy who doesn't respect women, but relies on them heavily. He's distant, doesn't care about other people's times, and won't commit. He's self-absorbed, does stupid things, and smashes others, and messes with others' emotions. So that's all I want to say. We're not going to respond to it yet. Just know, because when I say, because there's multiple definitions of F-boy, and I'm pretty I'm pretty sure we're gonna disagree on it, but I just wanted to just throw that one out there just in general, because that's kind of my understanding of one. So
No, you want to throw one out there so you could put your own spin on it first, and have
no,
that be what the audience sees first.
no. If one thing I'm fair. I ain't. If I'm gonna hear you out. Is Jody an F boy though? And Ricardo, that's what we gonna answer tonight. That's what we gonna answer tonight. So here we go. Let's get into this review. So we will be looking at the movie Baby Boy, and y'all bear with me because I'm working from multiple screens here. That's why I didn't know how this was going to work out. But did
I freeze? Hello?
Yeah, I froze too.
All right, well, good. Since he's not here, let me show y'all what actually pops up when you Google F-boy. A weak or contemptible man. A man who has many casual sexual partners. So Trevor had to go search for that definition. That's the one that pops up as soon as you type in F-boy definition on Google.
I think we got to restart the screen because he's still talking.
You think he's still talking?
Actually, no, he's frozen. Yeah,
You
we
think
gotta text him. Sorry, chat. Hold on. I think the
maybe.
chat.
Hold on. Let me check on the actual. Yeah, because we're still talking. I'm looking on the on YouTube.
Oh,
Yep, he dropped. All right. So Kev, I'm gonna real talk because I'm B Mike for a reason. So what I want to ask you, we're gonna start here and then we'll defend it. Do you think Jody is an F boy by whatever definition you ride by?
Do I think?
Do you think?
Of course I do.
Why?
Of course I do. He fits every criteria.
I'm listening. Please tell me these criteria. Hit me with the criterion, my good man.
Well, if it's more of the criteria that he put up, but with Jody, when we start the movie, he's a bum, so he relies on his mom to take care of him when it comes to a house and food, etc. He relies on his girlfriend, right? The first one. He relies on her car, relies on her for food, probably stays over her house every now and then. And then we see him go off to another girl's house to eat food. And he doesn't say thank you or anything like that. He's like, yo, make me a plate. Like, what? You don't even live here, bro. He's an F-boy.
Does she make him a plate?
She makes him a plate. That's a good woman.
Does she put it on him?
Vagina. Sorry, say that again.
Does she put it on him?
They have a baby, don't they?
So why? I'm talking about that day that he went over her house.
He didn't earn it.
He didn't. That's the whole point. He didn't have to earn it. That is why he is not an F boy. My definition of an F boy is somebody who is worth nothing. Somebody who brings nothing. Matter of fact, before I even get into that, I want to ask you a couple of questions. All right.
Sure.
Do you think a 15, 16-year-old? Oh, people are in the chat. Let me make sure I'm paying attention to the chat. He's getting vagina. So, yo, my twin is nuts. My twin is nuts. All right. Do you think of a 15, 16-year-old? Thank you, Vancat. Do you think a 15, 16-year-old?
He's 20.
No, answer my question. Okay. Do you think a 15, 16-year-old knows what sex is and the consequences of sex?
I think they know by the time their pee-pee gets hard, which is like...
Oh, no, sir. I did not say male or female. I said a 15 or 16-year-old, male or female. Do you think they know what sex is, whether they want to have sex, and the consequences of sex thereof?
I know they want to have sex. I don't think they know the consequences.
So you don't think that a 15 or 16-year-old knows they can get pregnant, knows they can get AIDS, knows they can get herpes?
I'm sure they have I'm sure they have a concept, but either way, we're not talking about a 15-year-old. We're talking about a 20-year-old.
Sir, we're talking about a 15 to 16-year-old, but I'll get to that in a second.
He's going to try to. I'm not. He's going to try to make Jody the victim. That's what he's going to try to do.
No, see, that's what
it
let
seems
Trevor
like.
run with his little narrative. I'm talking to you. Number two, do you?
No. My weather is going crazy. We got to go. We
understand.
We're gonna have.
All right. Well, this is the minute I wanted. Do you think ambition is sexy in men for women?
Of course it is.
Okay. Oh, I'm so glad you said that. All right. I think there's one more question I wasn't expecting. Hold on. Oh, do you think surviving a homie's death is a traumatic experience?
A homie's death.
Yes.
Everybody goes through death, so
But we're
kind of
talking
just have
about a
to suck
person.
it
Is
up.
it traumatic?
Yeah, he won't
Okay.
answer.
Well, okay. Yes, it's traumatic.
Do you think surviving an enemy's death that you might have a part in is traumatic?
Probably.
Do you think people are affected by trauma?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Okay, thank you very. That's all the questions I had, Trevor. We can continue. You're back in charge. Hey, Mike,
Lawyer.
please lead the show. I just need you to get them answers off. Thank you, sir.
You sound like the Fed.
Call
All
me
right,
Vlad.
so eventually we'll get to Mike's criminal defense of Mr. Joseph Summers.
It's a
I'm very
prosecutor because he's not a criminal, sir.
so
Look at you
let's
trying to bait
get
me.
into this. So Baby Boy came out in 2001, movie by John Singletary, legend. And so fun fact that Tupac was actually who he had in mind to play this role. And I looked this up just to double check it, because John Singleton said that he loved Tupac's role in Poetic Justice so much that he had him in mind for Baby Boy. Think about it. Baby Boy took place in 2001. Pac died in 96. So even from then, he already had the Baby Boy script in mind. So I just thought that was interesting. So just the overview of the movies: 20-year-old Joseph Summers, aka Jody, still living with his mother, fathers of 2 children by different women, and he faces the crossroads of manhood as far as, fathering kids, life in the streets, dealing with his mother's boyfriend and things like that. So we're not going to go frame by frame of the movie just because you can't do that. It's a 2.5-hour movie, and without like the actual video, you can't do it. So I do want to get into some specifics of the movie, mainly the opening scene. Now, when this happened, 2001, I'm not going to be the one to be 2001. I wasn't all Uber. Oh, I get it. And this and that. But you see the opening scene of Jody inside of a womb. Now watching it as an adult, now I know what that meant. But Mike, just the opening scene of the movie, when you first watched it, what came to your mind?
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've always been interested in female anatomy, because I was the one kid in school. Whenever I got kicked out of class at PMS, which is a hilarious name for my middle school, whenever I got kicked out of class, they would send me to the psychiatrist, and she would show me birthing videos and video. We used to have those big, they were like record player CDs, and she used to show me videos of people giving birth. And she probably shouldn't have been showing me that in middle school, but it made me very interested to the point where I wanted to be a gynecologist for a while until I smoked. Never mind, we'll talk about that later. But yes, I knew what that was. At first, I thought it was a messed up fallopian tube. I mean, a messed up ovary. But then when it backed out, I was like, oh, that's a uterus. Got it. So I did kind of catch it in 01 because I was 21.
So Kev, Kev, and
Just saw it.
See, you just saw this movie, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're looking at it totally different eyes. This movie's over 20 years old, which is insane. When you saw this opening scene, what did you think about it? Did you know right off the bat what it was representing?
Off the bat, no. I thought I was watching like Tyrese's audition tape, because there's an audition tape he did where he's all sweaty and he's like, no. And I'm like, are these guys messing with me? Because like, what is this, yo? So
I feel you, because it is a close-up of his face and he all sweaty. I feel you.
Exactly. So I'm like, what the heck is this? And then, as the narrator was talking, I'm like, oh, okay. This is Jody and some vagina, which I'm like, I feel you. I dive in it too, but maybe not like that.
Yeah, you don't want to dive in that way. So
and I
Jody,
disrespectful what that lady said about us. That's why they call a house the crib.
Well, I'm about to get to that right now.
My bad.
Trust me, y'all get on this ride. You know how I do it on Wednesdays. It's gonna be thorough. So narrating, because any 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s black movie has to have narration. I know Mike can agree with that. So Jody says that there's a psychiatrist, a lady named Frances Cress Welsing. She has a theory that the black man in America, about the black man in America. She says because of the system of racism in this country, the black man is meant to think of himself as a baby, hence him being in the womb, a not yet fully formed being who has not realized his full potential. To support her claim, she offers the following. First off, what does a black man call his woman? Mama. I don't do that. Secondly, what does a black man call his closest acquaintances, his boys? And finally, what does the black man call his place of residence? The crib. Mike, what you got to say about that? Because I feel some disagreement coming.
I feel like that was the largest reach
Yeah.
in the history of. I feel like she's related to Dowsum from Street Fighter, because wow. If any of y'all watch Battle Rap, she's related to Dot. Y'all probably don't know that, but if Battle Rap people know, that was a good bar. She's the reachiest person of all time. Don't take slang that we invented and then try to make it fit your little narrative that we're infantiling ourselves. Miss me, ma'am. There's plenty of adults out here that are black men that get to move. I'm gonna say it like this: the one person who has emotionally raised me in relationship mode, the great Judge Lynn Toller. She told me that there is a place there are places in America that are just dysfunctional neighborhoods, dysfunctional sections of society. That is what creates these things. That is what creates people like this movie. That is what creates the people who are moving through in and out in all these characters, not the fact that they're black men, because I guarantee you there are a plethora of white men who are just like Jody, except they not cool and fly and fix bikes. They probably take boys out to go mudding or cow tipping and then run back and get their girl's food stamp card and run it up and go spend it. It's just different cultures, but it's the same type of dude. Go ahead, Kev.
Yeah, I agree. There's F boys in all cultures, but to a certain point,
I did not call him an F boy, sir.
Yeah, well,
Stop
yeah,
trying to
Kevin,
play-
specifically on what she
Trevor's
said.
narrative.
Specifically on what the doctor said, the psychiatrist.
Okay, there's plenty of dudes who I'm going based off what Mike just said in the last part of what he was saying, but he's basically talking about F boys. But yeah, there's F boys in all cultures.
No, I wasn't.
Anyways, but I kind of agree with what she says. At the same time,
Of course.
I disagree, because when it comes to black people slang, or at least hood culture slang, it's really negative. So you can kind of like correlate that with like guys feeling infantile and whatnot. I know if she was like born or like making this movie in like 2010 to like 2015, 16, the slang would have been like crazier. Like there was a point where like rappers were talking about like Young Thug, for example, talking about like, oh, we pulling up with them dicks, we pulling up with them penises. I'm like, huh? To the point where like guys were like wearing dresses and corsets and this and that. Like, ugh, it's crazy. So you can kind of see where she's coming from like infantiling men up to like feminizing men.
I don't know how I feel about you using my term.
Yeah, I just me personally, I've never called my woman mama. Just vice versa to that. My woman can't call me daddy. It's just a thing that I feel. So I don't know how I feel about that.
I date Spanish women, so I really don't have a choice. I'm Papi, and she's Mamita, so I don't know what to tell you. But I guess Spanish people are infantiling themselves as well, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
you call each other baby, right?
Yeah, just don't call me that. It's just weird. Yeah, well, I get you. You got that one. So, and as far as the black man calling his closest acquaintances boys, again, I still don't see how that somehow correlates us being in the womb. I mean, that's just like saying homies. I was at our tailgate over the weekend, and I saw some of my partners from high school, and we were like, damn, what's up, homie? What's up, my boy? It wasn't like I felt like I was a baby or felt under any racist pressure or anything like that. So I think a lot of times when it comes to these psychiatrists, oh boy, I can hear Dr. Mia about to get me, but they like to just try to make things more than what they are when it comes to that, into that. But and as far as calling the crib, yeah, again, slang. We've all called our house a crib at some time, again, not necessarily meaning anything to do with being a baby or anything. So let's get into these main characters. Let's meet these characters. Oh, we got old Joseph Summers here. Jody, the main character, Jody Joe, played by Tyresegibson, the main character, and he explores his struggle with responsibilities through manhood. Then you got baby mama number one, Yvette. She is the main baby mama of the show. With their little son that's probably about 5 to 6 years old. So I know where Mike's gonna go with that. That's weird when you do the math there. Baby mama number two, which
sexy,
which unpopular opinion was finer than baby mama one.
Way finer.
Peanut, baby mama number one, which never ever showed up in the show outside of 3 scenes. But
no, she did. If you saw the
you gotta see the deleted scenes. I'm talking about the director's cut.
Man, they did her dirty, man. They didn't want her to overshadow Taraji.
Especially at the end. Like, I'm like, man, when you looking at the ending scene, you don't see the baby there, but we'll get there. Then you have Juanita. I got Jody's fine ass mama, because she, for 2000, she was a hot mama. Y'all know her. That's AJ Johnson, Shireen from House Party fame. Then you have Sweet Pea, F boy number two. Jody's homie, Jody's best friend, the absolute killer. Hey, I love this dude. This one dude. Then you have Melvin. The more I think about this, I just feel like the best character of the movie.
Melvin is one of the worst.
And then you had the absolute worst character of the movie, Rodney, Yvette's ex-man. So those are the main characters of the movie. So let's get into some key points. Shout out to y'all. There's 13 of y'all watching right now. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Go ahead and make sure and hit that like button. Keela's not here to tell me how many of you hit the like button, but I'm just going to trust that you are hitting it. So let's get into Jody and Yvette's relationships. The dynamics of their toxic relationship, infidelity, and the push-pull between their dysfunctional love. So Mike, let's get into Jody Joe and Yvette's relationship. So the movie opens with Jody eating lemon heads at the bus stop. I thought that was really funny, and Yvette looking sad as I don't know what, coming out of what was an abortion clinic. So right off the bat, they're showing us that, hey, there's an abortion taking place. Speak about hot topics in America. So Mike, opening scene, they're coming out of the abortion clinic. What you got here?
I think this shows the irresponsibility of two young adults. I think this shows more irresponsibility on her part, but I cannot say she doesn't take accountability, because later on she does. But this show, if you're a woman and you are the person who has to carry the child, you are the person that needs to take responsibility for your body. Don't they say my body, my vote, or something like that? My vote, my decision, my body, my decision, some shit like that.
Yeah, my body, my choice.
My body, my choice. So it's your body, it's your choice to get pregnant. Can't nobody get you pregnant without your decision. You did it. And she states later on in the movie that it was her fault, because it is. So it was made to look like Jody was this horrible guy who has her back in the abortion clinic. But let's be clear, she has herself back in the abortion clinic. I want to explain why, but I don't want to go forward and ruin your points. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
So Kev, we have because I'm pretty sure you're gonna come with a different viewpoint. So opening scene there in the abortion clinic, and just so you guys know, we're gonna have because I got a ton of stuff, so we got to get through this. I don't know what the weather's looking like, and I got to be out of here by 8. Kev, opening scene, abortion clinic. We've seen this too often. What do you say?
Opening scene, I seen Jody bald ass head eating candy, and I just knew I hated him. I did not like him off the bat. This woman came out the abortion clinic looking sad, looking so defeated. And I always say this, man, with great dick comes great responsibility. Yes,
Wow.
I know there's equal parts, equal what's the word? Accountability on both ends. But at the same
I don't think
time,
it is.
a woman is a woman. She's gonna be a reflection of the guy she's messing with. And this is just this I just knew this was the start of a toxic relationship that I just knew I was not gonna like the guy. And the guy didn't prove me wrong. So yeah, that was my initial thoughts.
So I don't disagree with Mike. I know he thinks I'm going to disagree with a lot of what he says.
No, you just don't want to be on my team.
She even says in the thing I should never stop taking my pills. But
Thank you.
so let's but again, because the whole abortion thing is a whole hotbed topic. I'm pretty sure we'll argue about it to the moon tomorrow. But the part that got me about him, so you're doing this, and he's like, oh, you want to shake from Lucy's or whatever. I'm just trying to make you feel good. And immediately she's like, you already did that, which I thought was a low blow, unless she was implying that he's the one that made her have the abortion, which that's what it kind of seems like she was implying. But the grimiest thing, this dude leaves her. He's like, oh, so you won't mind if I take your car, while she laying there, just had an abortion. And he goes and pulls up on the other baby mama. Come on, Mike. Get him back.
Hey,
come on, Mike.
Let's be clear. She was not being receptive. Have you ever tried to be cool or talk to somebody that didn't want to talk to you? Have you ever tried to be around a woman that was discontented, and no matter what you did, hey, baby, I bought you some juice. Don't nobody like that kind of juice. Hey, baby, I bought you some water, some ice water. Only 2 ice cubes? You ever been around somebody like that? You don't want to be around that. All it's going to do is make you feel horrible inside.
You're bugging.
Why would I ruin my day because you're a murderer? You're the murderer. I didn't kill nobody. You did it.
Oh, this is gonna be
Mike,
so fun.
You're
Hey,
the
y'all
murderer.
in the chat, drop us some comments for the next movie you want us to review, because I think this is gonna be really, really fun. Go ahead, Mike.
You are a murderer.
Mike.
You destroyed a fetus, and
Mike
now you want
bugging,
me
bro.
to feel horrible. So what? So hold on. Let me get this right. I'm supposed to lay next to your angry ass in bed and say nothing? You ever laid next to an angry person all night and said nothing? I've done it. Never do it again. Worst shit in the world. So why should he not escape and go find some peace and joy elsewhere? All she was going to do is sleep anyway. Sleep is the car being outside make her sleep any better or worse? No. So let me go ahead and get me something. And she wasn't going to cook. He can't cook. Who going to make this man something to eat? That man went on his way. I got another baby in another direction. I'm going to go over there and get me some grub.
Mike, he went to go get damage pulled out. Come on now. Come on, Mike.
After the food. Yes.
But Mike, come on, man. The man, listen, I can sympathize. I see what she's saying. Like, this dude ain't even go home. He went to go get some grub and some cheeks. I mean, come on, man.
He can't get grubs and cheeks at the house. It's his mama house. What are you gonna do there? He gonna listen to his mama get smashed? No. I'm going over to Peanut and show it his cashew. You feel me?
So, Kev, what you think, man? This whole he leaves Yvette to go smash Peanut.
I'm more shocked about Mike, but yeah, this dude, yeah, man. Like I said, I'm watching this dude. I already hate him, and then he proves my point by going to another chick's house after his girl suffering from a damn abortion. Like imagine you were sharing a car chat. Imagine with me. Imagine we were all sharing a car, and then Mike does something to get the car insurance or the car revoked or whatever, or told. You'd be kind of pissed too. You wouldn't want to talk to him all day. Does that mean go to your homeboy's house and play video games while I'm open? that the car was taken away. No, you should be here being sad with me. That's the way I feel.
See, that's where we disagree, sir. Because in your analogy, she's the one that messed up the insurance, not him. She stopped taking the birth control. She was sleeping with him without a Jimmy.
Do you know what birth control does?
Most of it, excuse me?
You know what birth control does to people?
Sir, birth control back then didn't do it to people like that started with your generation.
Well,
back
no,
day,
that was
everybody
no,
was
no,
on
no,
birth
Mike.
control.
No, Mike. That Lotus, they used to take Lotus back then, and that Lotus used to mess them up. I know.
Is that the pill in the circle?
Yes, that Lotus used to mess them up.
Did it mess them up more than 18 years of taking care of a child?
Well, absolutely not. I'm just saying.
Okay, then I think I'm done.
So Eddie Israel, and shout out to Eddie Israel. I wasn't sure if he was going to stick around for this one, but Eddie Israel says it's definitely both their faults, but I blame the woman more.
I just read was Mike is right. Eddie joined the squad.
I see one irresponsible man and multiple irresponsible women. So again, listen, hey, we just gonna take this journey. Again, if y'all do want us to review a movie, go ahead and drop it in the chat. This shit takes a long time, so you gotta let me know. It got to be a good movie because I pull all these pictures. I do it. This should take a long time. So let's explore more into their toxic relationship. Again, it seems like to me like Yvette, and for the record, Yvette is 25 in this. She's 25. He's 20.
How old is Jody?
He's 20.
Okay.
So which would mean that
go ahead and say it. I know
he was 16. He was 16 when they had the little boy.
How old was she?
And she was 20.
Okay, so that sounds like grooming.
But you said grooming doesn't exist.
I said grooming doesn't exist, but everybody else said it does. You can't live on two lotuses. Pick a side. My side said it don't exist, but on your side it do. So this is exactly what it is.
So
what's happening?
So I don't disagree with that because remember I was getting at all these old women getting with these young basketball players. But again, watching this, you never realize. I never looked at the age difference because that was a time where movies were packed and you just went to movie theaters to have a good time. Ain't nobody cared about plot lines and stuff like that. At least I didn't. So we see one of the more popular scenes of the movie, like they're always just arguing. This was the time where she was like, "Oh, I hate you. You're selfish and this and that." And we all know what ended up happening after that. He went and put the D down and told her make the tacos and things like that. But she went from hating this guy, "I hate you. I want to see other people. You selfish." She was hitting him in his head. "You're a selfish little boy and you don't listen and this and that." To this, "I love you, beat it down," and this and that. So Kev, would this qualify as a toxic relationship?
You gonna blame the man?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely blaming him. Clearly he's using his power of dickmatism to change her mind in the moment. But of course, a lot of girls like, situations like this where, your emotions get riled up, you get like all tense, and then boom, it's like an explosion in the bedroom. So I can't blame her. You know what I'm saying? If he's laying it down right. But of course, he has all the time in the world to practice because he's a bum who stays at home with his mom.
That was the best thing you've ever said.
That was a good one.
Hey, that was hilarious. You're
Mike,
wrong, but it was hilarious.
Mike, what do you think about this, man? This got to be toxicity to the 10th power.
What Kevin just said lets me know that Kevin was not a gallus as a young man. That lets me know you wasn't pulling him as a young man, because every man that has pulled chicks in that middle school, high school range, we all know one thing. Okay, twin, you know my hashtag. We know one thing. Women, she was not in her emotions. She was starting a drama to get the dick. That's what they do. They get themselves upset this is what they do. They start walking back and forth. They start saying stuff and answering their own questions to get themselves worked up, to get themselves mad, to get some dick. That's what they do. And you know what they tell their friends? Girl, he was acting stupid. He was getting on my nerves. I had to wild out to let him do something. If he ain't know that was what's wrong with me, then he ain't no real man. That's what they do, Kev.
But Mike, I don't disagree with you at all. But don't you think
disagree with me? Don't you think she was getting girls, and I know they did it to you.
Don't you think she would have got it regardless?
No, they don't. There's a difference between a man having sex with you and a man angry because you've been hitting him and him effing you. There's a difference. Eddie Murphy said it best. What do you want to hear? Hey, darling, can I make love to you? Or I'm going to look the shit out of you. There's a difference. She wanted that angry dick. Now, that's on point. I'm going to take that, put it to the side. Because Kevin got tricked. He dickmatized her. No, she wanted to be dicked down. Stop acting like women are children. They are not. They're adults who know what they're going after. But let's go after the second half. I'll move that to the side. She is 5 years older than this man. 5. That means when they got pregnant, she was the creepy older person standing outside of the school waiting for him to get out of class as a sophomore to try to get some neck. That's who she was. That means they wasn't in school at the same time. You understand? Y'all not feeling it, right?
No,
that means
I totally
she knew him from the block.
Shout out to Simply Deep 1985. I agree with you because we mentioned this about the chick from Juice, how she was a married woman smashing Omar Epps. Like
facts. But that ain't even the point.
Remember Moesha, the chick that was smashing Ray J?
Yeah.
Towards the end?
Yeah, she was grown. Yeah. But see, that ain't even what I'm getting at. I'm trying to get y'all to understand this. She is 5 years older than him and acts like a child. What grown woman sits behind a man, hitting on him, smacking him in the head? I hate you. And then later on goes, every time I say I hate you, I really mean I love you. She sounds like a third grader. That's what little chicks in school say. She's 25. I promise you, the toxicity lies within her.
Get in there real quick, Kev, because I want to bring up one point that he said while they were laying there. Well, you know what? Let me bring it up now. Well, remember after he didn't put it down and he was doing the beat it up dance and everything, and she was like, she said, you know what? I say, well, Mike, and listen, Mike is basically making the point about who she is. That's why I don't say Jody is 100% the villain, but he is the F-boy.
Don't try to go on his side. Stay on your side. We don't need you.
So hold on. So when he said she told him, she said, you know, when I say I hate you, I really mean to say that I love you, which is stupid. And then he said, but I feel like, then she said that I feel like sometime you're not gonna be here, sometime I'm gonna lose you. And then he said, I'm gonna always be here. And then he goes to play on her emotions, which he always does. There's one thing about him. He loves to play on her emotions and he knows how to. He couldn't do it with Peanut. But he said, I'm gonna always be here unless I get killed in these streets. But you'll be all right. That's why I made you have JoJo. So if I died, a piece of me would always be with you. And then she asked him a legitimate question. What about me? And this fool said, oh, you'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Go to sleep. Kev, come on, man.
I don't like the way you said that, but
what you mean? You don't like how I said that?
I don't like how you did that. Because that, number one, he wasn't playing on her emotions. He was speaking how he felt. That's how he felt. He didn't play on her emotions. And Peanut was in the same realm. The only reason Peanut didn't go for what you said is falling for the emotional game is because she had some Jimmy on the side. That's the only reason. Peanut was getting dropped down from that young boy. So she wasn't worried about him. She knew he didn't love her, and she knew there wasn't no love going the other way. These two was in love. Don't try to make it seem like Black Lion what it do. Don't make it seem like he was trying to manipulate her. He told her what she wanted to hear, just like she told him what she wanted to hear. She lied to herself the entire.
So Mike is legit going. Okay, Kev, because I think me and Kev will agree. Kev, he literally told her, I made you have JoJo, so if I'm not here, a piece of me will always be here. Now, yes. Before you answer, I will say this. Every man has said that you want to have a kid, so you'll always have a piece of me in the event. I think every man has said that because kids are nothing but extensions of you. But when she asked him, if you die, what's going to happen to me? He, with a straight ass face, said, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Go back to sleep. Come on, Kev.
I got an answer for that, but let Kev go.
I'm laughing and I'm shaking my head, man, because just like we're seeing, he's an emotional manipulator and he's selfish. He's an F-boy.
How did he manipulate her?
And like I said in our previous podcast, it's so easy to get an older woman. It's so easy. All you got to do is say, yo, give her a compliment.
Cliff is out of hand.
Anyways, this and that, and then be like, wait, how? She'll ask you, how old are you? And you'll be like, I'm old enough. And then she'll tell you her age, and they'd be like, what? You no way. You like at least 5 years younger, 10 years younger. And they'd be like, oh no, I'm older. I'm old enough to be your mom. This and that. So easy to get in their pants. So easy.
Now, is that manipulation, or is that telling her what she wants to hear?
That's called manipulation. He's not telling the truth.
No, sir. You can't, just like they say you can't grape the willing, you can't manipulate somebody who's laying down to be manipulated. It ain't manipulation if you're part of the team, if you're part of the game.
I think y'all not answering the question that I asked, though. The question I posed, though, is him basically dismissing her. If I die and she's saying, hey, if you die, where does that leave me? Oh, you'll be okay. Well, Cliff answered it. Cliff said the government will help her, but
that's hilarious.
Like the way that he just dismissed her, though. It's like, to me,
answer real quick,
to me, he was never there for her. Like, he never was there emotionally for her. We'll get later on to see, but he just never was there for her.
I'm gonna answer it very quickly.
Go ahead.
What 20-year-old man you know knows how to answer that question? Thank you very much. Yo, go, Kev.
I can't believe what Mike is doing here. I cannot believe what he's doing here tonight.
Bro, all the way back in elementary school, they teach us about safe sex and this and that, sexual education, etc. He should know what he's getting himself into. So the fact that he went into this relationship and knocked her up just because he feel like he's gonna get killed, and I get it. It's because of his brother, sure, but we're seeing a dude who's not taking accountability for anything he does. He's just gonna blame it on other people, and he's not even thinking about the consequences, because there's gonna be other situations we'll talk about that he puts himself in, and when it goes bad, it's like it's everybody else's fault except for mine. So yeah, I could see him not saying, or I have a plan in case something happens. He's just winging it based off whatever he hears, like maybe off the internet or off on TV, etc., etc.
Hey, chat. I want y'all to stay with me on this journey. I'm gonna take you down these logical pathways, and I need you to laugh at Kevin every time he does this bullshit. Kevin is the same person who that's why I asked him all them questions, who said a 15, 16-year-old doesn't know what they're getting into, but he just said they taught you in elementary school that you should know about sex and what it gets you into. See how he full of shit?
Yeah.
See how he full of shit?
That was ridiculous.
See how he walked right into my trap? That's why I need y'all to stay attention. You got to pay attention. That's why I laid my questions out quite flat, because I knew he was going to be full of caca. Thank you very much. And like I said before Wayne goes, you ask any 20-year-old man that question, they're gonna come back to you with some kind of answer just like that. Hey, shawty, I don't know, you're gonna be all right. The hell you asking a 20-year-old what's gonna happen to me and you 25?
Okay,
you tell me what's gonna happen to you.
There we go. I was waiting for Kevin J to say something. I didn't know you. Hey, and just so y'all know, man, I'm in the middle of a lightning storm, so we gotta stay on cue here. Let me get Eddie Israel says he doesn't think about the future. Obviously, all my children come from my marriage. He's out here being free. Kevin J says they were both wrong, but as the more mature woman, she knew he wasn't ready to be the man she wanted, and she ignored the red flags. I'm shocked that Kevin J says that. Wayne, what you got on this, Wayne?
What up, fellas? What up, chat?
Peace, Black Line.
Hey, y'all go ahead and ride. I'm gonna get on the next one that y'all talking about. I'm getting on the next one.
All right. Because I'm in the middle of a lightning storm. They already knocked me off once. So, all right. So this, I got to give him credit for this, because this man shows some willpower with this one. He finds himself over Pandora's house, who been obviously sweating him the whole show,
She's so
And
fine.
oh yeah, Wayne is the man. I forgot. I gotta address him the man. That's like I start calling him. He's over Pandora's house. Pandora already know what time it is. First of all, he should have never went there by himself.
That's why I blame him.
And she has the candles. He sits his black ass down on the couch, and she fire up the J, and then she gets on top of him and tell him exactly what she want. Start giving the man some dome, and then all of a sudden he finally has a change of heart, and he doesn't smash. Wayne, I gotta ask you, first of all, would you have smashed Pandora, and why didn't he?
At that age, yeah. At that age, yeah, I would have. But he didn't do it because I mean he had a conscience. And I mean, and he young, man. Y'all gotta give him some slack, man. I mean, when we was young, we was loose like this, bro. I mean, but at the same time, he decided to have a conscience and not continue on with it. You know what I mean? Because he wanted to do right by his girl. Ain't nothing wrong with that. At 20 years old, man, that's tough for a young man to do. You know, y'all give baby boy, y'all gotta ease up on baby boy, man.
But Wayne, just one question though. Why did he have a conscience this time? He smashed all his other clients.
Right.
But he didn't smash Pandora.
He got it. I mean, you changed, bro. I mean, but still, at 20, bro. I mean, at 20, he just decided he wanted to do right. I don't know. I mean, how disciplined we was with our peeing at 20. Come on.
Hey, Wayne, I wouldn't have turned her down. Listen,
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I say this Joker has some willpower out of this world.
Out of this world.
Hey, Wayne, when she put his hand on her and said, "You don't want to hit this," man, I said, "Hey, if you don't do it,"
yeah, she was the baddest one. She was the baddest one in the movie.
All I heard was that booty is so south.
Oh,
Mike, why didn't he smash Pandora, man? Come on.
I'll tell you why. Because he had finally come to the realization of what he was doing to Yvette. And he realized when he went there, that's why I blame him for this. But when he went there, he was like, oh, it's just another skeezer. I'm going to drop some D in her, and I'm going to go back home to my baby and just, handle my business. Like what he said later when he said, I F these girls. I don't know why I do it. I just do it. That's why he was there. But the more he sat there and thought about it, the more he realized this is more than just smashing a chick. This is disrespecting your woman in a place that she's going to find out. This chick works with your girl.
That's why he didn't do it.
Yes, you think she wasn't gonna run back and go tell immediately? All she did was lick the tip a little bit, and she couldn't wait to start eyeing her from across the room. That's what this heifer wanted, and he knew it. That's why he ain't do it. That's the only reason. But he shouldn't have been there in the first place. This is one of the few things I blame 100% on him.
So young Kevin J saying he didn't want her. Kevin J, he absolutely did want her. But Mike said it was because they worked together. And because he even said later on, he was like, that's the code. I don't break the code. So they always say, there's honor amongst thieves or whatever. He honored the street code. Kev, would you have, and why didn't Jody?
Oh, I definitely would have opened Pandora's box. Definitely.
Bars!
But with Jody, I have no idea, to be honest. I have no idea. I want to say he was growing a conscience, but at the same time, I think he just didn't want anything else on his plate because he already has 2 baby moms and he's cheating with other girls. Is like, why put other issues in there when it comes to the fact that she's also working at the job? The reason I say that is because he went over and he let her suck his dick. So that doesn't tell me you want to be faithful.
It's amazing to me how, depending on who's doing something, he'll change up the adjectives. You know what I'm saying? Jody got Yvette pregnant, but he let this girl suck his dick. You see what I'm saying? It's always toward the man. This man said, no, don't do it. And she did it anyway. So he let her. Ain't that assault, Kev?
Facts.
Why was he over there?
That ain't what I asked you, Kev.
He wanted to go
wear those jeans like
ain't
that?
assault,
He wanted to
Kev?
go
Why do you
sell
wear
her
those jeans
dress.
like that, though?
Ain't that assault, Kev? So now you're blaming the victim. You're victim blaming Kev?
Oh, Mike, man.
Why was he wearing that, and why was he there at that time?
So now it matters what he has on, Kev?
Kev. The gene theory, Kev. The gene theory, you crazy. Shout out to Matu in the building. Simply Deep 1985 says, what's your content about? So I'll know what to ask you guys to bring up in the future. Brother, just think of us as as Florida. Anybody from anywhere could come live here, and we talk about anything. We talk about politics. That's tomorrow night. We talk about wrestling. That's Wednesday nights. We talk about the UFC. We just did that Sunday. We have Bible debates on Thursdays. This is a flagship show of the channel, Man Talk Monday. Man, we do everything. We have an all-female panel called Pour Your Heart Out that'll be taking place on the 27th. We do everything. We do Dolphins talk. We do everything. This channel isn't limited to one thing. So you guys in the chat, if you do have a movie that you want us to review, I'm thinking Boomerang next probably, but I'll let the guys decide what they want to do. But
and we have a sick ass top 10 that happens every other week.
Yeah, we have Mike's tops 10. Like we do everything, man. This is that mutt that's in the this is a kid that's mixed with everything. Just put it that way.
I did have one more thing to say.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is also him looking for another baby, just another like continuation of him. And yeah, he changed his mind at the last minute, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he's doing all this cheating so that he can have kids, so that way, in case he gets clapped, then yeah, he'll have like a pizza.
No, he pulled the rubber out, Kev.
Sir,
he pulled the rubber out.
I can defeat that with one question. If he was trying to have more kids, why did the vet have the abortion?
Those are good questions, Mike.
Because you're wrong. That's why they're good questions. You're wrong. Moving along, Trevor.
So Matua says, I wonder if that's a play on Tua's name. Jody not smashing Pandora is the same as Eddie Murphy not smashing Robin Givens in Boomerang. Yeah, we might have to do Boomerang. I haven't watched Boomerang in a while. No, I watched Boomerang about a month ago.
Trev, that's half Tua and half the Hawk Tua girl.
Oh, okay. So
that's a bar.
I'm black and slow sometimes. I don't catch it all the time. So let's move on here. So we got so we get to the scene, the scene that actually when I watched the movie, the girl I was watching it with started crying because she used to be I mean, again, you can't tell somebody how to trauma because she used to be in an abusive relationship and stuff like this triggers her. So they're in the car. Yvette says she'll pay for the food. Hey, they had 2 chicken burritos, 2 strawberry shakes, and something else, and they came up to $11. What a time to be alive,
back in
man.
the day.
And she said that she'd pay for it all. So she goes back and there's an open box of rubbers. So she started asking them, did he smash Peanut? She's like, yeah, I know you still smashing Peanut. I already knew that. And then she goes to Pandora because in the back of her mind, she knows the way Pandora looks at Jody, and it's Pandora. Come on. So she said, did you smash Pandora? My only problem with him is he didn't answer her right away. He was like, if you want me to, then I did, instead of just coming out saying no. But she completely overreacted and hit him. Now, we could debate all day about the hit. Just keep your damn hands to yourself. But she did hit him, and it wasn't like he fired back and hit her. He was doing more so like, oh, damn, and he missed back and reared back and pimp slapped her.
Hit her.
She was like, oh, Jody, you told me you'll never hit me, blah, 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 blah. And then she ran in the room. Again, the only thing that he has that's going for him, he pulls out the golden rod, no homo, and no, this was a golden tongue, and he eats all her pains away, and she starts dreaming and fantasizing about everything good in their life, and then she starts seeing all the bad stuff, him laying in the coffin and everything like that. Wayne, that whole scene, the hit and everything, like I said, the girl I was with at the time was in an abusive relationship, so she cried when she was watching this, and I'm like sitting there like, oh shit, I don't know how to react to this. But Wayne, what did you think about this? This was like the climax of the first half of their relationship.
All right. Here's the reality when it comes to these type of relationships and these type of women. They never walk away after the first time. They never walk away. They stick around. They stay around. I'm not excusing abuse, but they stay around for whatever reason. So,
You know
I
the
mean,
reason. I
I say,
love him.
right. You know what I'm saying? So, this scene, I mean, here's the thing with Baby Boy. You could see him growing throughout the movie. You could see, yeah, they had a toxic relationship, but a lot of times he was honest about his BS at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And, he was like, yeah, I think at the time when she saw the condoms, he was like, no, I didn't do anything with her. He said I was, but I didn't. And he was honest about it. She didn't take it well. She threw the first punch, which a lot of times in domestic violence, the women does throw the first blow. Again, not excusing it, but women do throw the first blow. So, yeah. A lot of times with these situations, man, these women, they see these flags in the beginning and they never leave. They stick around. Some women love this toxic behavior. Some women love this to get off on this type of toxic relationship shit. But I mean, again, I'm not excusing Baby Boy, but I mean, these women stick with that. She stuck around through all this. She stuck around, you know.
So Wayne, his go-to though was to go down on her and to hold on.
He's 20. He's 20.
Simply Deep. Our chat on Mondays, the chat basically drives the show. This is different because we're doing actual movie review, but normally on Mondays, Man Talk Monday, we talk about so many different things going on in the world, and the chat basically drives the show. So like our chat be wide open. So Wayne, what do you think about him going down on her? Like that was his remedy to everything.
Yeah, that's fine. He's 20. He's 19. What was Baby Boy age in this movie?
He was 20 and she was 25.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, so what you want a 20-year-old to do?
Thank you.
What I don't understand. Like, what are y'all like at 20 years old? What was you doing? What was you doing at 20 years old to solve an issue between you and your girl?
Give her an ice pack.
Sorry.
Give her an ice pack. Say I'm sorry. Come on, Wayne.
Huh?
Give her an ice pack. Say I'm sorry. He just blacked her eye. Come on, Wayne.
Yo, something wrong with Trevor.
Come on, Trev, man. Come on, Trev.
No, he said, you blacked my eye too. This is bitch.
Yeah, and she did.
Yeah, at 20.
Clowns, yo.
That's what 20-year-olds do.
Come on.
That's what they do.
Wait, how countries? Wait a minute. Kev, how old are you? How old are you right now, Kev? 28?
I'm 30. If anyone hits me, they better not go down on me.
Oh man, come on,
Yo,
Kev.
Kevin got lost today.
So at 20 years old, you was this conscious, Kev. Come on, Kev.
Hell no.
Hell yeah, nigga had 2 parents.
Negro, I knew you when you were younger. You sounded worse than Wayne.
Nah, I was naive, for real.
Yes, you were, nigga. You called yourself King Kev, and you love Patrice O'Neal. Don't try to front on camera on me.
That's why I was naive.
know you.
Come on, Kev. Come on.
Hold on, Mike. Mike, answer this question real quick, Mike, because we got to keep moving on. Simply Deep says, Trevor, I want you guys' opinion on this. What's your opinion on movies that show men in embarrassing situations? I hate them. That'll get you clowned. And how would you handle those situations? I hate them. We need to actually do some movies that show men in bad lights. Damn, we might turn into a movie review channel if this goes well. Go ahead, Mike.
What are you talking about, like Tyler Perry movies or something like that?
Yeah, well, you know Tyler Perry.
You might as well pick all Tyler Perry.
Yeah,
movies.
every Tyler Perry. As long as you dark skinned, you're gonna be painted as the villain.
Okay. So,
hey, I know one where the light skinned dude was the villain, but we ain't gonna get into that.
Well, all the men villain in Tyler Perry was horrible.
Except for the one that don't have a haircut. But anyway, I will say this, Trevor, I'm disappointed in you. You sat here and said, why was he stammering when you are a person who loves the movie How to Be a Player, and you know you have to think and then adapt, and that's all he was trying to do at 20. He was trying to come up with some line that would shut her up. They were outside and embarrassing themselves. He was just trying to get her in the house. That's number one. Number two, She was egging herself on to get more and more riled up, and he was trying not to say stuff to get her more angry because he wanted to get inside and eat his food. That's number 2.
Hold on, Mike. I got to stop you there.
Well, how does
Hold on, Mike. Hold on.
Go ahead,
Hold on.
go ahead.
This fool said, I'm not calling Michael. I'm saying when they were outside, he was like, man, if this food get cold, I'm gonna get a bit mad if I had to put it in the microwave and heat it up. He never had an intelligent answer to any situation, man. How are y'all making a defense for this?
Wait, but hold on. Why are y'all putting so much responsibility on baby boy to be this conscious 20-year-old? Yvette is just as toxic, bro.
That's where I was going.
So,
this fool, she was telling him, I'm tired of you cheating on me. I'm tired of you being mean to me. And this nigga said, if I had to heat this burrito up, I'm gonna be mad. Bro, hey, come on.
Hey,
I'm tired of you cheating on me. She's been around this block before.
Exactly.
He know it. He don't have to give her no conscious response.
Exactly.
He's gonna stay. He know that.
Hey, Trev, you remember what I wrote in the group was? You remember what I wrote in the group was gonna happen on this show? Don't you see it happening? Yeah, I'm the man. I'm the man. Like I said, he was just trying to get her over the emotional hump because she said this before. She said, we don't see it in the movie, but it is implied. She said this countless times. I'm sick of you cheating on me, Jody. Yes, because he's cheated before, and he's cheated before, and he's cheated before. I already knew you would sleep with Peanut. Why? Because he did it before. He was just trying to get over the emotional hump so that she would shut up and he could eat his food. He knew she wasn't going nowhere and less people to buck. If she never hit him, they would have had sex and went to sleep in the house.
Yep. I agree with that.
Yep.
You agree with everything I said. Stop capping.
So let me Wayne, you weren't here at the beginning. Peanut or Yvette?
Ooh, Peanut.
Yeah. Damn right. Wayne ain't crazy.
Peanut.
So a lot of people destroying time. You know what? Hey, we should make this uncomfortable. Let's review a Tyler Perry movie. Let's come up with a Tyler Perry movie.
There's only 2 Tyler Perry shows I love. Hold on, movies or plays?
No movies. Oh no, movies. Let's come up with a Tyler Perry movie to review. But I do.
I'll bring my bucket.
Kev, what was your thoughts on this? I do want to move on.
I thought that scene was creepy, to be honest.
Why?
Very creepy.
Hurry up so I can take everything you say and flip it on you.
Sure. Good. Sure. Good
Let's go.
Yeah. So of course she gets upset again, and of course he does it. Instead of trying to console her, he just ignores her, and just like you said, he's talking about heating up his food instead of being like, you know what, I did mess up. I did try to cheat on you, and I'm gonna try to do better. None of that. Nope. Instead, they get into an argument. Of course, she hits him, but he should be used to that, to be honest.
Wow.
And he does the egregious and the worst thing I've seen in the movie. Well, not the worst thing, actually. There's actually something else that's worse. But he does the thing that I can't stand in the movie, which is backhander. And she just goes off. She cries. She gets hysterical. And again, instead of trying to comfort her, he just tries to move her emotions to the side and goes into her pants. And that look on her face, like as he was going down, it was like, man, you can see that switch in her head, like flip, like, man, this is my life. This is the person I chose. And yeah, I just felt very, very bad for her because she's all alone in the world. And you guys say she's like dumb because she keeps going back to Jody, but how can someone be dumb when she's the one who's paying her own car note, paying for her own apartment? I know Jody's not paying child support, and I know he's not taking care of his kid. I don't even think
she wasn't no housing. How you know
that's a lie?
How do you have more what's it called? How do you have more energy for her as opposed to Jody? It makes no sense to me.
Makes perfect sense to me.
So
I'm gonna let you live. Let me answer this question. No, go back to the question that Simply Deep asked. Yes, I will tell you, sir. I once got caught stroking my girl at the movie theater in the parking lot, and the security guard was walking up, and I looked at him and I said, and I was hitting it, And I was like, go back. And he was like, I want to watch. I'm like, nigga, go back before she see you. And then she saw him and she jumped up and threw her skirt down and ran back in the car. And I'm looking at this dude like, bro, why, bro? If you wanted to be a little perv, just go sit in the bushes. Let me finish daggering this down. Why you gonna ruin it for me? But then me and him became cool later. So yeah, I don't get embarrassed when I do freaky stuff in public. I got
Yeah.
caught at the beach. I got caught in the gazebo. I got caught at the movies, in the movies, outside the movie. I don't care. What you gonna hurt my? I'm in some coochie. You can't hurt my feelings.
Yeah, simply deep. That as long as it's not the cops, it wouldn't bother me at all. Kevin J.
Agreed.
I am shocked that Kevin J is on this side. Kevin J says, why should he console her knowing that she's not going to leave and make a better choice for herself?
Kevin J is the secretary of the Council of Mike is Right. He just believes in logic and common sense. That's all it is. You're just not used to it.
So Kevin
Come on
also
over to the
says
team, bro.
she can be emotionally dumb and financially literate.
You know how many people on the spectrum pay their own bills, Kevin?
Matua says, when you hit a woman, would you backhand or open part? I ain't gonna answer that. Which is a strike. Which strike is safer? Which strike is safer for the woman?
Hey, tell him that's a question for Bones. You should have tied that into a commercial. That's a question for Bones and Zay on the MMA Brothers show.
Oh my goodness. Hey, then he redeemed himself. He talking about in her guts in the gazebo. Hey, I'm all down for that. Cliff says, don't forget she tried to talk to Jody's mom to get him to change. See, we're not going to be able to get to everything, but there's a lot of little nuggets. We may have to do like a wrap up because we're only halfway through. Oh my God. Now here go the comments. All right, well, just hope she's not too loud, and that's it. No, they gonna make noise.
Yes,
Eddie Israel says the scene really shows emotional immaturity by both of them, but more on Jody's end.
I disagree.
Shout out to Ines, and am I saying that right? Arnest Anise Vibes. Shout out to you. We got a lot to get to. I hope my baby give me like an extra 30 minutes to compensate for the weather. So let's get to the the main event now. So the next plot point was Melvin's influence, how Melvin represents what Jody is afraid of becoming, yet what he needs to embrace, maturity and masculinity. So I am curious as hell to hear what Mike got to say about this. Mama's man Melvin. So immediately Jody sees this gigantic man, and already questioning, is he a killer like Henry? Well, he was, but she sees this gigantic man, and the insecurity in him. Y'all gonna tell me it's not, but to Jody didn't see, oh, my mom might potentially be happy. He saw somebody kicking him out the house like they did his brother. What say you, Mike?
Let's be clear.
Oh,
since we've started this show, we've been bantering back and forth about people who are mature, whether people are mature enough or whatever. What we can be sure about is Juanita and Melvin should be mature enough. For whatever we got to say, they should be. They're the actual grown-ass people in the movie. They're two of the three grown-ass people in the movie, and they acted like the biggest children you've ever seen. This heifer dancing out, please believe me, dancing like a 2-year-old moron, having sex with her son in the next room. This dude come in the house. There's already a man living in the house. You don't introduce yourself. You don't go up to the man and say, hello, my name is so-and-so. I'm talking to your mom, blase, blase. Nah, he walk up in the house, cigar. He walk up in the house, drink up all the Kool-Aid. He walk up in the house, cooking on the stove, butt naked with the Jimmy out. Come look at my ass when you wake up in the morning. He walk up in the house, I put a big screen TV. Let me show you how the remote work. He's a grown-ass child. That's why I said the first thing I said when we got on this show is they are from a dysfunctional society, a section of society that is riddled with immaturity. He is a grown child, and I don't even blame him for being that because he spent the majority of his formative years in prison. Juanita is who I blame the most
because as a grown adult.
Well, hold on. Don't jump the gun. We're gonna get to
All right, my
Juanita.
bad.
Didn't you read the notes?
I did, but I'll be getting in the mood, bro. My bad.
Kev, what you think about Melvin? So I had a situation where my homie tried to hook me up with his homegirl. She was an older chick and had a son that was a teenager, and he was all in his feelings when he saw me sitting there, you know, with the homie and everything in the house. He didn't want to say anything, you know, because he went in defense mode, like, who is this trying to holler at my mom? So I could probably see that's how Jody probably was feeling. But Kev, what say you?
To Mike's response, bro, if you had a body like that, you wouldn't cook butt naked too?
I know, right?
I would.
I know, right?
Hey, not in front of another man.
No. Jody walked in on him.
Facts.
Yo,
In his
you
house.
knew Jody was gonna come out. It was the morning.
For all I know,
was
that was
the
Melvin's
morning.
house.
But-
So that's in my opinion. But yeah, man. So when Melvin first came out, I was actually scared for Juanita because I figured it was gonna be like another situation where she was gonna invite a man that causes issues like with Jody's brother, and I thought it was gonna be like a repeat of history. But as the movie went on, like he just, although he was kind of awkward and yeah, he had like gangster mannerisms, he in his own way, he was pretty polite. He was pretty polite. He was very
no, he wasn't.
yes, he was. He was polite. He
Name
answered
2
all his
things he did that
questions.
were polite.
He tried to give Jody a job.
He's trying to get Jody
No,
a
he
job. There you
didn't.
go.
The
Yes,
mama
he did.
said maybe you could work with Melvin. He didn't offer him nothing. I
He
watched
talked
the
about-
show.
He talked
Don't
about
try to
guns and
change
butter,
stuff.
baby. He talked about guns and butter, baby.
He was trying to. That was after he heard them say they was trying to shoot him. He was trying to gangster them boys. He was trying to stun them and show them he wasn't scared of them. Y'all be putting y'all feelings in these movies instead of being logical.
Slow
What's
down,
wrong
my
with y'all?
guy.
I know, Mike. I forgot we got Siskel and Negro up here.
I'll be both of them.
You got, like, Wayne, was it because we got more on Melvin later? Wayne,
Right.
what did you think about hold on, because I got Ricardo says I really hated Melvin when I first watched this movie 20 years ago. No, initially 20 years later, my take on Melvin has changed. I just can't get past the fact Melvin comes into Jody's space and wasn't respectful.
Mike
You guys
is right.
got to show me. You guys got to show me where he wasn't respectful. But Kevin J
His ass
says,
was out in the man's common area.
hey, you heard what the mama said. He was cooking me breakfast. But that's the mama's fault for not setting boundaries for
Agreed.
operating in her home. Again, y'all want to blame Yvette for not taking her pills. Blame the mama for telling them not to smash
Sir,
around the house
you
while
won't let
Jody's
me
there.
talk about Yvette. You made
Wait,
me stop.
Hold on. Damn, all these comments, man. I didn't think y'all was gonna be commenting so much. Let me see. Questions, fella. How long have you guys been doing this? I started streaming on this channel 2023. Yeah, so last year, March. And
My birthday.
The motivation is simply I like to give people a space to talk that normally wouldn't. That's simple. That's the motivation.
He's lying. He likes to tell people that I'm wrong when he knows I'm right. That's all it is.
So yeah, because I love to come on and have Venkat and Mike interrupt me at every tape that I have. Eddie Israel said, I blame both the mom and Jody. If you as a mom makes your son act as a man, oh yeah, we're gonna get into that.
Hell yeah.
Don't get mad when you try to introduce another man to again. I said Juanita was one of the biggest villains in this show, but Wayne, what was your take on Melvin?
I like
And,
Melvin.
Wayne, we'll get to the fight scene later. So just what's your initial takes on?
We'll get to the mom. We just stand on Melvin, right?
Yeah. We'll get to the mom later.
All right. So my initial reaction to Melvin was I actually like Melvin. He came in and basically, I mean, he was doing what men do when a boy act like he's the husband mom, like letting them know it's a big dog in town. And as a man, if you want to be the man, you got to be the man. And here's how you be the man. You have your own business. You make your own money. You know what I mean? So, you know, even though you made mistakes and you did a bid, you come out and, you know, you rebirth yourself. So to me, that's what Melvin was trying to show. Joe, I think he. I mean, it showed that he wanted to take Jody. He eventually did take Jody up under his wing. So you know what I'm saying? I did, Melvin. I mean, outside of the whole cooking in the house with the naked again, that's just typical male lion going against the younger lion, letting them know who's the big lion in the house over the female. That's all it was. Typical nature shit. I'll land right there.
All right, Mike. Damn, I'm gonna have to skip this part. Mike, what's your initial thoughts on Melvin?
I went first. I already said it.
Oh, damn, yeah. It's just like a all right. So let's
just like Miss Small voice. I understand.
Yeah, we're gonna have to skip the street life just because it's just running out of time. But main thing, Jody. One thing I did want to mention though, Jody always was having these dreams about him getting killed, which is not unlikely at that age, because I remember I used to have those a lot of times, especially when you was involved in a lot of stuff. So any thoughts on just the fact that him, like, death was always his thing? Like, I wouldn't say he had a fascination with death, but he wasn't afraid to embrace it, like seeing yourself in the coffin and all that stuff.
Bro, nobody was messing with Jody. Like all the people and all the women and men who were talking to Jody were nice, polite. Now of course there were the toxic people in his life, but he was throwing that same energy back. But other than that, he was not in the streets to the point where like other people were gonna, even think about killing him. Even with Rodney, which we'll get to, if he wasn't like talking ish to Rodney and apparently taking his girl, that would even be an issue in this movie. So everything that's happening to Jody is happening because of him. So yeah, the fact that he's dreaming about that is like he's speaking that into existence. If that makes sense.
What about his brother being murdered?
Thank you. It's like they didn't watch the same movie.
Jody was in the street, my guy.
Jody was in jail. What are you talking about?
He was in jail.
He was in jail for like a week.
That ain't the point.
And wait a minute. No, they never explicitly said he was in jail. He kept dreaming that he was in jail.
No, sir. They said he went to jail.
Oh, he went to jail.
Don't let me go find it. I'll watch it again just to rub it in your face. Go ahead, Wayne.
Right. Nah, go ahead. I was just saying with Kev. I just want to ask that. I mean, his brother passed.
The man went to jail. He went to jail, and it wasn't a week. He went to jail. And I asked you when the show started, I said, does the death of your homies or your enemies traumatize you? You said yes. So imagine what the hell. Don't let me cook.
Go ahead, Mike.
So imagine what the hell the death of your brother would do to you.
Exactly.
You guys are bugged out.
Y'all
don't give black men no space. Oh, y'all just black men.
They just hate us. They hate us,
a better
Wayne.
person and not want to end up like him.
They hate us. Wayne. No, he saw himself going down the same track. He saw the same road. He was trying to get off the road.
Correct.
And he couldn't get off it. The second he saw his mom, oh no, the last time she invited a dude in the house. Oh, I know what happens. Oh no, here it comes. I'm about to be kicked out. Now I'm kicked out. Oh my God. He was traumatized the entire movie.
Hold on. Hold on, because
Kev
made a good ass point.
No, he didn't. Stop lying.
No, hold on. Everything they showed in the movie, he ain't do nothing to warrant this type of reaction. The nigga was stealing dresses, messing with other dudes' chicks. He was being a deadbeat dad. He wasn't doing nothing to warrant this time. He got his ass kicked over some Alizé and his bicycle. He wasn't doing nothing to warrant this type of reaction.
This is why I can't talk to y'all.
Oh, Mike, let me get a little bit of that.
Go ahead, Wayne. Go ahead,
Mike. Nah, go ahead. Cool.
Y'all don't watch the same. Did y'all watch the same movie?
Exactly.
Number one, he didn't start with with Rodney. Okay, Rodney was Yvette's fault. 100%. Because if you got a man,
who brought up Rodney?
What? You just said that it was his fault messing with a dude.
No, I didn't say Rodney. I'm just talking about just other.
No, you said he took somebody's girl. Who else girl you think he took?
Rodney, Mike. I did not say Rodney.
Who else girl did you think he took?
The whole show. He going to the show with Peanut, with Sweet Pea.
Peanut was his baby mama.
No, with Sweet Pea. He's who did you go to the show with? Chris said that he saw you messing with such and such.
So hold up.
Don't
He was
hold on.
messing with a stripper.
Let's
That was a
move the show
stripper.
along. Don't try to hold the show up. Let's move it
I'm
along.
not. You're wrong.
Because we
He's
getting
trying
to
to
the
mess with it.
Rodney
That was a
part.
stripper that Sweet Pea saw him with. A
We're
stripper.
getting to the
That ain't
Rodney
nobody
part.
girl.
Come
That
on,
ain't nobody
we're
girl.
getting to the Rodney part. Come on,
All right, well, bump that. He ain't messed with nobody girl. That's one. Them boys jumped him. That happened. That's two. You think he friends with Pete with a Sweet Pea and he ain't seeing no drama? I love how y'all, when you want to bend your mind to blame him for something, it's easy to do it. But when you want to bend your mind to see he could be innocent of something, it's so out of y'all range. You just can't. Go ahead, Wayne. I don't know who these dudes are.
Crazy. It's crazy that y'all defending this lame like this. This is insane.
Bro,
It's crazy that y'all can't see that you were him.
Look who raised him.
Thank you.
Raised him.
Whoa.
A toxic thought mama.
I give you that. I give you that.
Bag.
I get. Well, y'all putting that on her.
Come
No,
on,
we
bro.
not.
The only whole resentment with Melvin was the fact that not only the situation with his brother was that moms keep him rolling in and out.
Thank you.
Is he here to stay? How long he here to stay?
He said your last boyfriend. Like, come on, man. You just you adding a lot, Wayne.
You've been adding this whole show.
You adding. Don't
You've
add
been
or don't
adding this
take
whole
away.
show.
Let's stick to what they saying. He said the last boyfriend, a killer like Henry, and that's why moms kicked him out. Like, I don't understand how y'all just don't see that this dude at 20 is an absolute. He's not even making those strides to try to be a better person.
I can prove you wrong right there. I can prove you wrong right there.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
The first thing I asked Kevin was, is ambition sexy in men to women? Kevin said yes. This man was not told to go start a business selling dresses. He wasn't hinted at it. He thought of it himself. Then the first thing he did was
stolen dress. Come on, don't try to glamorize it.
It ain't no glamorizing, my nigga. Let me ask you a question. How many? Why every time I'm cooking you got something to say?
But
why every time I'm cooking? See, because you a hater. Let me rock. That man is 20 years old and started a business
wholesale. He stole them.
I just want the chat to see this is what Trevor does when he sees he can't win. He starts trying to cut me off when I'm talking. This is what he see. Notice how he complained about me and Zach cutting him off.
I gotta go.
So I would go faster if he stopped cutting me off. Thank you kindly. This man at 20 years old thought of a business. I don't give a damn if he stole them or not. He didn't. It ain't like he went in the store and robbed it. He had a deal with the men who were delivering the clothes. Guess what? At 18 years old, I did the same thing. People at Stranahan will tell you. Mike would leave school early in the morning, go down to Blockbuster, meet the dude who would bring the CDs out the back of the truck. He would sell me the CDs for $10 a piece. And I would go to school and sell them at Stranahan and make money. That's how I bought my first car. We ain't gonna talk about that. But I'm just saying, at 20 years old, I had that kind of business mind and to move and to not just have that idea, but to put it in action, not just to put it in action, but to go to people that you know are better at it than you, that would be able to teach you and to tell you what fundamentals you need to learn to do it. He sat down with two grown-ass women and not only asked them questions that were smart, but took notes on what they said and put their notes into action and made a business that was profitable. No one told him. No one gave him help. He did it himself. And the first thing he did when he got money was break off his girl, his mama, and his other baby mama and fix the car. He didn't go out. He didn't go out and get fly. He didn't go out and burn money on bitches. He went and handled the shit that needed to be handled. That is not F-boy behavior. That is grown man stuff. And he wasn't even old enough to get alcohol. So how the hell did he buy Alizé in the first place? Continue.
Think about.
I'd like to
Think
make
about,
a point.
Bro, this dude legit just made up a whole ass scenario for somebody selling stolen merchandise. All right,
Say something out loud about.
Go ahead, Kev.
I just want to say, since Mike keep talking about trauma, we got to talk about Juanita, because if you're saying
we gonna get to Juanita, we taking the journey. We gonna get to Juanita.
I know. I'm just gonna make this point and we can move on. If you keep bringing that up, then why isn't Juanita crashing out? Because
she is crashing out.
In the movie, she's at a house. She's taking care of the
That was
bills.
her grandmama house, Negro. That wasn't her
Anyways,
house.
she's
She
taking
ain't
care of the
buy it.
bills.
What the hell does that mean? Your
That means
parents
she
don't leave
inherited it. She didn't
parents
earn
don't
it.
leave you
She didn't go out
inheritances
and get a
and stuff
lease.
like that?
Her grandmama bought the house and paid for it, and she got it when her grandmama died. She didn't start no business. She didn't do
I'm ready to
nothing
move
great.
on.
Hell is wrong with
Bruh,
y'all?
this is insanity. This is
Your Honor.
absolute insanity.
Say something I'm wrong
I'm
about.
still tripping. I'm still tripping on him glorifying as somebody who has sold stuff for thousands and thousands of dollars that was stolen. I know it still was wrong. I had
Ain't
people
nobody
tell
say it was right.
I bought my first truck. I bought my first F-150 because I used to sell stuff.
And I'm
So
proud of you.
I know that it was wrong, and I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh man, I had a business mind to know how to work deals with people to sell them a 10 gallons for X amount of dollars and
Trevor,
this and that. You are literally glorifying somebody that's
Trevor,
stealing.
No,
Trevor,
what,
can I ask you a
understand
question?
what Mike's saying is that y'all going too hard on a man who grew up in
Save
a
him, Wayne.
toxic
Go ahead. Try to
environment.
He
save
ain't got
him.
to save me.
I ain't supposed to say what he says. Y'all going too hard on a man who grew up in a toxic environment without a two-parent home, without a father, had trauma, lost his brother, had a thought for his mother, and still at the end of the day, even though he was wrong about what he was doing, he still had the right intentions. And again, he had a hustle mind. He wanted to take care of his mother, take care of his woman, and make money. He didn't want to just sit on the corner and smoke and throw cock all over the place. He started to grow a conscience. He started growing up. Bro,
Hey.
bro, y'all too hard on Jody.
Hey, Wayne, let me ask you a question, Wayne.
Go ahead.
You watch movies like I do, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Don't you hear in every gangster movie with the young gangster, an adult will go to them and say, damn, you have such a great mind. If only it was if you hadn't done crime and you were in business, you would have been a billionaire. Ain't that a thing that's in a whole bunch of movies? Yeah, because they never had the chance.
Yeah.
This Jody had a hustler's mind. If he grew up affluent, he would have been something special.
Yeah.
But he grew up with a toxic, horrible mother.
Yeah,
horrible mother.
Y'all too hard on Jody, bro.
Way too
All
hard.
right,
They just want to hate.
let's
It sounds like Nene moderating the show.
So let's so here was one of those other scenes where they, we ain't got time to discuss this, but they caught the guys that stole his Alizé. So let's get into the tension between Jody and Rodney. And like I said, we'll get to Juanita because that's what everybody wants to get to. So you have Rodney. Rodney is Yvette's ex-man. So
that booty look nice in them pants, though.
Yvette has a certain type of man, obviously, because I guess y'all gonna defend Rodney too. But Rodney gets out of jail. I mean, the funniest scene though is when she's literally pillow talking to Rodney, telling him about how lame Jody is. And but again, she stays with him. So yeah, she is to blame. So Rodney gets out of jail. He tells his PO that he's gonna stay with her. I thought you had to get that stuff cleared. I didn't know that you could just say that, but I don't know how that works. So he shows up at the door. Immediately he goes in. That was the problem there. She shouldn't have let him in there. I don't know if she, thought he was gonna be the nuisance that he was, but so now Rodney shows up. Jody comes and sees Rodney. So now you have that tension. So the guy that he was doing all that capping to on the phone gets out of jail, and his homeboy's over there. So now they come out, they see Jody on his bicycle, which was funny, man. Again, we can't get to everything, but this dude was like legit riding a bike with a bunch of little kids following him. But again, y'all gonna tell me he ain't a, I mean, because I'm just thinking nothing. Wayne,
oh my
Wayne
God.
Rodney.
Go ahead, say you love him.
Nah,
Not his fault.
Nope.
Yeah, victim of society.
Nope.
White supremacy.
Nope.
I would kick you, Kevin.
Nope. Yvette.
Thank you. Thank you.
Period. That's where I'm going with it, fellas.
That's the only place it could be gone with, sir.
That's it. Yvette could have stopped this immediately, and she didn't. She could have called PO. She could have called 911. She could have not let him in. She could have did everything possible and she could even stop this way before. She was in a relationship before this man got out. And she knew that her address was on the paper. She could have stopped all this. Again, Why not? Why not? Let's point the finger at her about being responsible, knowing that she had this issue with her ex and she didn't handle it and let it get messy. Till guess what? At the end of the day, guess what happens when the black man die? A lot of times when you look at the end, it's because of what? It's because of a
woman.
So Wayne,
all right.
Wayne, I agree with what you're saying, but why do you think she let him stay?
She's an idiot.
No, I think it was deep. I think it was deeper to make Jody to be like, oh crap. I think it was something to try to pepper at Jody.
Nah, she didn't even want him there in the first place. She didn't even want him there in the first place. Immediately when she opened the door, she didn't want him there.
So why didn't she call his PO like you said?
Because she's an idiot. I'm sorry, black women ain't idiots at times either. Oh, just black men.
Tell him,
bro. He's
go, Wayne, go.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
Speaking of facts, that was
are we talking only that black men are capable of being idiots and not black women?
I think they're more dangerous. Look at the Jerry curl.
Oh man.
Okay, that was funny. That was funny. I'm
All right,
starting
go
to get
ahead,
Kev.
Kev.
I do the jokes, Kev.
Kev, what you think about old Rodney?
Bro, Rodney's a menace. I remember this movie was on BET like way back then. And for a while, like I was legit like scared of like Snoop Dogg. Like I hated him. And I remember there was this video game that came out. It was called Def Jam Fight for New York, where you pretty much like fight a bunch of rappers like Elephant Man and 50 Cent, etc. And when you meet the boss was Snoop Dogg, and I remember like I'm so glad I could beat this nigga's ass. Because I hated Rodney in this movie. I hated him back then.
You talking about Def Jam, the video game?
Oh yeah, the video game.
That would have been hard.
Now with this movie, like every time we see Rodney, there's a scene with him and his boys. So he's still in the gang. He's still got a force to deal with. So it's not like she can just call the police and everything will be fine. Like the dude knows where she lives, and he's bold enough to just walk in her house and feel like he's still in a relationship. And like I said before, Jody is doing things to put himself in trouble because we seen in the beginning of the movie he was talking shit to Rodney. Like Rodney was still thinking that he's still with Yvette, and then Jody picked up the phone like, "Yo, Buster, stop calling this house, etc., etc." And he's like, "Who's this, Jody with my Yvette?" And then guess what? Now he's got to deal with the consequences of his actions.
Did y'all hear how he just contradicted himself?
Go ahead.
Y'all didn't hear how you just contradicted yourself?
Nope.
Sir, you just said that this man thought he was still with Yvette, right?
Yes, it did.
You just said it. How can he think he was still with Yvette if Yvette's on the phone with him telling him about Jody?
That's beside the point.
Yeah, I thought so. Something wrong with you. Let's be real. First and foremost, this is 100. Well, first I want to say shout out to Matua who said whoever the dude that's yelling, I'm on his side. All I read was Mike is right.
All right, come on, Mike. Come on, man. We got 30 more slides to get through.
Okay, all right, fine. It's all Yvette's fault. We all know that because Rodney did not know where Yvette lived. The only reason he found out is because she was writing him letters. The only reason he knew her phone number is because she was letting him call collect. The only reason he knew about Jody is because she was running her mouth to him about Jody. She had hella female friends because she was running her mouth to them too. Every situation with Rodney was her fault. She knew he was a gun person. She knew he shot them guns. She knew it. She gonna tell him about her man that she supposedly loves. She gonna tell a gunman about the place where she lays her head and her child lives. Y'all not gonna call that an idiot? An idiot? You know why she did it? Because she did not know he was getting out of jail. That's why. She thought he gonna be in jail forever. I can run my mouth because she didn't think of consequences. And for a 25-year-old to not think of those kind of consequences tells me she's a moron. She's an idiot. If she wasn't a female, she couldn't pull a female. She is an idiot. It is her fault. She put Jody in most of the problems he was in. Because he wouldn't have been shot at if it wasn't for her. And let's keep it a buck about Rodney. Rodney, you can't be making fun of a dude riding a bike when the only transportation we ever seen you in was Yvette's car. I ain't see no cars parked outside. You and your homies was riding Yvette's car.
I really thought he was about to defend Rodney. I was about to
Why
end
would
the
I
show.
defend Rodney?
I was
I
just
just
about,
said,
hey, when he said let's keep it real about Rodney, I'm like, oh God, here we go.
yeah, y'all, because Kevin keeps saying it's Jody's fault. Nigga, if any man is on the phone at my woman's house and I get on the phone and it's a man talking about let me speak to her, I ain't call to speak to you. Nigga, you saw what I did to a dude that got on the show I'm on and popped off to me like that. You think you calling my girl house? Any man on this platform would do that. Any man. Period, point blank.
So let me ask y'all. So what I figure one of the most uncomfortable scenes in the movie was the grape scene where he tried to get Yvette and the little kid is pulling on his leg like, I want my daddy. And he's like, F your punk ass daddy. And he punched her, and then she was like, so you gonna take it from me in front of my son and blah blah blah.
You mixed up two scenes, but I feel you.
Just the terror. And I agree, Kev. He was as skinny as Snoop is. He was terrifying in this damn movie with that long ass athletic shirt, A shirt. He was terrifying in this movie, bro. Like I don't know what the hell was going on with him. He was scarier in this than he was in Bones. He wasn't really scary in Bones, but what y'all think about that scene, like the grape scene? Snoop even said he didn't like doing it. He said because he doesn't like cursing in front of kids, so he didn't want to. He didn't particularly like doing it.
It showed me that Yvette had no sense of consequences because she could not see how what she did led her to the situation she's in. Why would you let a prisoner, a man who's in prison, know where you live? Then when he shows up, let him in your house. Then when he's in your house, walk around in your little night clothes. And if he try to get out, talk reckless to him, go, the towel's in the closet, punk. Let him live there with your child. Don't call the police to get this man out or nothing.
Cook.
Come on, bro. Like, I don't understand. And it's flabbergasting to me that you guys are trying to let Yvette off the hook. This was 100% her fault. Everything she did caused this problem. And then what did she do the second it got out of hand? Ran to Jody. What? Yep. You told Jody to kick rocks. Now you begging him to fix it? And ran off like a little kid when he ain't say nothing to you?
And he played Captain Saver, you know what? By
yes,
getting
he did.
Situation by
yes, he did.
Y'all
niggas gotta be trolling.
But let me say this. Can I respond real quick?
Go ahead, because y'all got to be trolling.
No. Hey, I don't understand how could you be terrified of Snoop? Because all you gotta do is listen to that first album, The Dog Pound, Snoop Doggy Dogg, that whole first album, bro. There's no way you can see Snoop and be terrified, bro.
Facts.
Like that album was. Because when I see Snoop in any situation, in any movie, only thing that comes to my mind is G's up. It ain't no fun. It ain't no fun. And it's a dog.
No, Wayne, his character was like terrifying for what he was playing. I mean,
I thought Kev said he feared him in general.
Oh no, hell no. I don't think I don't think.
No, I did.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, my bad.
I don't think anybody be afraid of him.
Trevor be trying to cake for Kev.
Okay, I reel that back then, Kev. My bad.
Yeah, and for the record, you never heard me say that Yvette, this whole Rodney situation was 1,000,000% on Yvette. Like I mentioned that in the beginning. Why is she pillow talking with a guy in jail? That's crazy. So anyway, he ends up, they go do the drive-by. Again, they mess us up and make us think that Jody got shot. They just needed that promotion for the trailer. Sweet Pea comes out. We'll get to Sweet Pea. Don't think I forgot about him.
That's my dog.
Snoop is on the ground telling them, shoot me. I seen everything but Christ. And then you get a flash where Jody sees himself on the ground, and then Sweet Pea is like blast, and Jody like put his hand down, and Sweet Pea like, hey, bro, I know what he said. He's like, hey, bro, if we don't get him, they coming back for us. And Sweet Pea went to dumping in him. So They off Rodney, which was good because certain people deserve to be gone, and he was one of them. But I know y'all gonna blame Yvette for getting him off, which is fine. She does play a role in that. So let's get to some quicker hits, and damn, I can't believe we still got so much to get through. Friggin' tablet keep going off on me. So let's get to some quick talking points. So you got the struggle of manhood. So let's see Jody's wait a minute. Oh, Jody's gradual acceptance of his responsibilities and maturity, symbolized by the moving in with Yvette and stepping up at a father. Okay, so I mixed that up. That's not supposed to be there yet. So let's go to the struggle of manhood. Jody's internal battle with what it means to be a man. Discuss how the movie portrays different models of masculinity, from immature Jody to mature Melvin. I know some of y'all don't care for Melvin, but so this was a powerful scene. Jody comes back to the house with the piece. Melvin, no words needed. This was one of the most powerful scenes in the movie. No words needed. Melvin knew exactly what happened because he a killer like Henry. He gets the piece. He wipes it. He wipes the prints off of it. But this was so powerful. No words needed. And I think at this point is where these two became solid. We gonna get to the main event that everybody want to see, but this point is where I feel like these two understood each other. And I'm saying this, that Jody saw in what he could be. Like, he saw the representation of how he is now, and Melvin being a street dude who's trying to turn his life around, because Melvin could have dimed the man out and that could have been it for him. He could have been tearing his mom's head off in more than one way without Jody being in the picture, but he helped him out, got rid of the pistol. So this scene, what'd you guys think about this scene?
I think that scene solidified that Melvin's the MVP of the movie, and and yeah, it just showed that at the end of the day, everybody just wants to like have a place that they belong, and they want to have like I want to say a father figure. I would say a father figure. I would say a father figure, or at least a strong masculine figure that can help them go throughout their daily problems. Because you guys keep blaming Yvette for her actions, but if you guys haven't noticed, she just wants a man at the house. That's why she kept Rodney around. That's why she kept Jody around. She wants a man to be with her in that lonely ass apartment. And with Jody, he doesn't have a father figure. He doesn't feel like he has a place to go. So that's why he has multiple baby moms and multiple places to go in the case that his mom kicks him out. And then, of course, with Juanita, she is lonely, so she wants a Melvin to be at the house, to have someone to be there with her. And that's my thoughts right now. Okay, I'll let you guys go.
So Wayne, what'd you think about this scene?
Love.
And by the way, again, another illegal act. He like literally just got rid of a dirty pistol. I mean, but what'd you think, Wayne?
Fair enough, but I mean, giving a young man a second chance, bro, risking your life to give it. It is what it is. Giving this man a second chance. You know what I mean? Look, at the end of the day, Jody got better because he was surrounded by two black males who wanted better for him. At the end of the day, none of the women around him wanted better for him. Melvin represented something that Jody needed, and his friend Sweet Pea was a clear male consciousness to do better. His mama didn't give him that. Yvette didn't give him that. None of the other women gave him that. Melvin and his best friend gave him that, bro. That's what I liked about this whole situation. This was two toxic men who grew up in a toxic environment, made mistakes, and this man gave this man a second chance, and also a door to avenue to say, "Look, I understand, and shoot, you want to talk to me about anything? We could talk." Because he already offered him to do that. before. He's like, hey man, if you need to talk or whatever, we can talk. So I love the scene, bro. Again, I think Ed Melvin's the MVP.
I'm gonna preface this by saying I really love y'all. I really appreciate this bond that we have doing this. But God, I can't help but think y'all just trolling the shit out of me right now.
That's crazy that you wasn't young and dumb at one time. Come on, Trev.
Wayne
I
never
he
this
damn
bad.
sure
Wayne.
was young and dumb.
I know you was
never
young
this
and dumb,
bad.
Trev.
Never this bad. Never this
Negro,
bad.
you just said you bought it.
Trev.
Never mind.
Never this bad.
Never mind.
So Mike, what's your thoughts on this scene?
I do not believe that Jody really matured super big. I think he just did better than he was doing. He just got a little more mature, but he wasn't that much mature by the end of the movie, in my opinion. If he was really mature, he would have had both his kids at the picnic. He would have had both his baby mamas at the picnic, and they would have been playing spades together as a cool couple. I mean, as a cool throuple. And I don't mean sexually a throuple. I mean adults that have no business beefing because we're adults.
Wait, Mike. Hold on, Mike. Let me get you on. Let me push back on that one. How you know if the other baby mama was willing to do that? You know how these women can get. They was already they already didn't like each other.
1,000% agree.
They already didn't like each other. And then he ended up marrying Yvette. I mean, come on, bro. He made her. He made her a wife.
The daughter was nowhere in sight. The daughter was nowhere in sight.
But he didn't mature enough for me because Yvette and Peanut, they beef wasn't really that deep. When you saw when they met, there wasn't no hand throwing. She was holding her baby, so she had no beef with the baby. And it wasn't no real, it was just, I know you smashing my man and I don't like you. That's all it was. And if that's all it was, then it wasn't that difficult to get them to sit down together. I'm telling you from a man who's done it. I'm telling you from a man who's done it and who's been on the other side of it, who had to do it. As the man who was in a relationship and the man who was not in a relationship. As a mature, grown-up individual, you make that happen for the kids. Period, point blank. But I'm not going to go too deep on that. We're going to talk about Melvin. I think what Melvin did was real. Respect to him. I don't think he had a chance in snitching on Jody because he a thug. And thugs don't do that. Why would he go to jail for 20 years, for 10 to 20 years about, shooting and then turn somebody else in? Like, that's crazy. Plus, how you gonna keep this man mama if you gotta testify against the son? He ain't gonna give up his coochie. Kevin said it's a wonderful place to be in. Why would he give up his coochie and the house he got? That don't make no sense. So I don't think he did anything special. All he really did was go, oh, I see another knucklehead putting in work. Let me help him out. Cause he ain't strong like I was. So I'm gonna wipe this off. I'm gonna show him what to do. Nah, little nigga, you gotta do it yourself because you a part of this. So he cleaned the gun off himself, even though they did a piss poor job of it. Because I'd have wiped that gun with I'd have had a sponge and a rag, and I'd have soaped that. Anyway, so I don't think it was as profound as it was trying to be. It was trying to be a little heavy-handed and profound. It didn't do it for me like that. But Melvin did come out looking better. I'll leave it at that.
All right, I'm gonna have to skip like everything because I'm running out of time. So let's get to what you guys keep trying to get to. Jody and Juanita. Jody's 20, so Juanita got to be probably about 35. I'm assuming she probably had him when she was like 14, 15. I'm just making that assumption. She just seems like the type that'll have a kid young.
No, I think she was 45.
Just say she's 4. Well, I don't know how old she was.
I think it said it in when I looked it up. I said she was 45. But we'll say 40. Who cares?
Let me look again, but Jody and Juanita, because everybody wants to get to it, their relationship. This is what I say when I make the statement, and Dr. Mia hates me when I say that Black women are responsible for ruining the community. This is what I'm talking about. She is the #1 villain in this movie. I believe Jody is the F-boy status 100%, but this is the reason why he is that way. She literally never took the titty out of his mouth, and then she just tried to take the titty out of his mouth cold turkey and expected him to just be okay with it instead of weaning him off. Kev, I'm very curious to hear what you got to say about their relationship.
No, you're not. You can guess what he's gonna say.
It's not going to be surprising, but I'm
Exactly.
surprised about what you just said. You said she's the villain of the movie.
Damn
Yes,
right.
How?
she's a #1 villain.
How? I think.
Then Yvette.
Because he was trolling you,
Whoa,
Kevin.
whoa, whoa!
He
I'm
didn't
talking.
really
Hold
agree
on,
with
hold on,
you.
hold on, hold on. Yeah, I'm saying how sarcastically, but when it comes to all the women in the movie, like to me, if I could meet them in real life, I'll say like thank you for being there, thank you for helping these knucklehead men who literally have nothing
Come
going
on.
good for themselves except for Melvin. And I'll even say it to Melvin too, bro. Like with Jody, we've seen throughout the whole movie, she's been trying to kick his ass out the whole movie.
You know
Trying
what?
to
I
kick
got
him
something
out.
for you, Kev.
He
I got
brings a
something for you.
nice, handsome man who kind of looks like him, to be honest, to show him the way. Maybe he can work for him and whatnot. And Melvin was actually giving him like good tips to better himself. He doesn't want it. He wants to be respectful. He wants everything to be the same. And then this dumbass decides to get a business, which was actually like doing good because I well, like when he went to the hair salon and he was like, you know, kissing the owner's hand and talking about like, you know, I would love to sell to your clients. He was actually doing a great thing, and she gave him great advice, like, yo, compliment a woman, you know, make her feel special, and you'll get the sale. And did it not work? It worked. So I don't see what you guys are saying. Like she's a villain and this and that. Yeah, she was a young mom, but where's the dad? I don't see the dad in this movie. In fact, I don't see any good men in this movie besides for Melvin. So to say that she's the villain is ridiculous. In fact, I would say the women are the best part of the movies because they're the saving grace. They're the whole reason why they're the whole reason why Jody is not on the street corner picking up daisies with Ronnie's
Wow.
curly headed ass. That's the way I see it. Y'all bugging.
Yo, Wayne, go ahead, cause I'm gonna kill. Oh, I'm gonna go off. Go ahead, Wayne.
Thanks to these bras. Oh my goodness. What movie did y'all see? All right.
Facts.
The mother was the villain simply because of this. And this is reality with a lot of young single black mothers chewing their sons out to be something they never taught them to be.
Ooh, bars.
And I'll leave it like that.
You
Stop
sure
it.
you want? You sure you want to
Now,
say that?
I'll eat a little bit. I'll eat a little bit. We need to stop this, bro. Cause I see it in reality. I see black women, black mothers chew their children out for being something that they never taught them to be. You did, she's screaming at Melvin and telling him to move out and this and that. She thought it, but yet she was toxic. She was toxic. She had all type of different men. She wasn't married. She had all type of gangsters. She said, "Oh, he was a killer. Why are you dating a killer and you got boys? Why
Hello.
are you not making better decisions with the type of men that you're choosing to bring around your boys?
Hello.
No, you too busy because you had your child at a young age and you still trying to live your best life instead of being a mother."
No, Wayne. Mama gotta have fun too.
Yeah, bam, and I land right
My
there.
nigga.
But you
The
don't think she should?
No,
no,
What?
she
you
should.
gave
She
that
should
up.
have been a
You
good. She
gave
should have.
that up.
Y'all
She
You
should have
niggas.
been
gave
a
that
good
up.
parent before he
Y'all
hit
niggas.
20.
You gave
You want
that
her to
up.
have cobwebs in their coochie. Is what
Listen,
you're saying.
listen,
Y'all niggas.
listen. Black women told white supremacy, "Give me the children.
Yep.
Give us the children.
Yep.
Screw the fathers. Give us the benefits. Give us the children, and we got it.
Where's
Give
the
us
dad
the
in this movie,
benefits,
Wayne?
and we got it."
Oh no. Let you. You already
Go
went,
ahead.
Oh,
sir.
sorry. Go
My
ahead.
Go
turn.
ahead.
You already
Go
went.
ahead. I'm gonna
Oh,
stop. Go
I answered your question. The father was ran off by the mama. But let's go
Facts.
on. This is
Why?
what
Why
I
every
need.
time? Hold on. Let me ask this question, Kev. Why is it when there's never a black man around in these type of situations, it's always the black man is just a piece of shit and he just walked off. For some reason, the woman just couldn't be a piece of shit and ran the father off or kept the child away from the father. Those scenarios those never happen.
I'm gonna say
Not
no.
not in Kevin's world.
Oh man! All
Now,
right, go ahead.
I'm
now
joking.
Go
I'm
pass the
ahead,
joking.
Mike.
pass the
Half and
spoon, my
half.
B.
Half and
Go
half.
ahead, Mike. Go ahead,
Pass the
Mike.
spoon, my G. Let me get some of this.
You got it. Go ahead, Mike. Cook.
I got 2 points to make. I think I forgot the first one because y'all was talking so damn much. Y'all know I got bad memory. Uh, Juanita was a horrible human being. Horrible. If she made Jody and raised Jody, and Jody is the way he is, then she is the single only determining factor in why Jody is the way he is from an evolutionary and a parental state, because she is the highest influence over him the majority of his life. But I don't even want to get into that. I want to get into this. I want to ask all of y'all a question, because I guarantee y'all don't really be watching movies. Can any of you name what Juanita's job was?
She worked at a phone company.
She pays the bills. Don't matter.
Negro, please. Juanita ain't working no phone company.
So did.
Negro, please. Juanita ain't have no job.
No
Juanita
job.
stayed at home and
No
gardened every day because she was a bum, because her mama gave her the house. And she was on not a Section 8, but she had food stamps, and she was getting all that money through the government. That's why Melvin wanted to get his butt in the house.
Damn, this boy just made that up. Good Lord,
I ain't made nothing
up.
up. I ain't made nothing up. Well, how was the bills getting paid? How else were they getting paid? Melvin went in the house in the beginning.
Y'all don't. People can't get inheritances. I mean, my goodness,
nigga. If you get an inheritance that can last you that long, you don't live in the hood no more. So stop trying to build it. Stop it. You don't live in the hood no more if you got enough money to last you the entirety of your life. Cut it out.
That's bull crap.
That is not bull crap. What inheritance can you get where you're gonna stay in the hood with that much money and you don't get robbed every day? Get the hell out of here. You out your damn mind. This is the point, ladies and gentlemen of the chat, because y'all are the only ones that seem to be making sense today. All this show is for Trevor to say Trevor to agree with me, and then to say out loud that he doesn't agree with me, then to agree with me when I stop talking. That's what
I
Trevor's
don't agree
doing.
with shit
Trevor
you
agrees with
saying.
99% of what I said, and the 1% he don't agree with,
all
he
you
agrees
done
with.
tonight is insert things that wasn't there.
That's what you did.
You're telling me that you can't live off an inheritance and still be in the hood without getting robbed? Like,
no, that's not what I said.
Does this look like the hood to you?
You're proving my point. You don't listen.
Look like the hood?
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said if you got an inheritance that can last you the entirety of Jody's life all the time, because the grandma been dead. If you got an inheritance from grandma that would have lasted you all this time,
when did the grandma die,
in the
Mike?
hood.
When did the grandma die?
The grandma died when he was young.
How you know that?
Because they said it in the movie.
When did the grandma die?
The grandma died before. The grandma died before he was a teenager.
Young could have been 10. Young could have been 17.
Fine. So she lived for 5 years off of an inheritance, and it was enough to last her 5 years, and she didn't think of leaving the hood.
When did she stop working at the phone company, Mike?
Negro, you ever saw her at the phone company?
But we know she worked there.
I don't know that. We seen everybody else go to work.
Hey, like the guy that used to come, like the guy that used to come sell dresses at the phone company. That's how we knew she worked there.
Nigga, that was. Oh Lord, talk about who's inventing now. I'm gonna
man,
let you rock. Go ahead. Go ahead and rock. Go ahead and invent.
Nah, go ahead.
I'm gonna call you Isaac. I'm gonna call you Trevor Edison. Go ahead, Trevor Edison.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, because I'm just saying, man. I keep it. One thing about me, I'm keeping it consistent based off of what I've seen.
No, you're not.
I'm not gonna say that she had all these men. They mentioned Henry, obviously Jody's dad, and Melvin. So the fact that y'all trying to give her all these men is insane. But I get it. I know that's what we do. That's fine. I remember
my other point.
We just gonna keep on rocking.
This woman is now of mature age to make mature decisions, and her first choice in a man is a 2-time loser from prison. And this is who we think make good decisions? Her?
Was he not good to her?
Sir, that don't, sir.
No.
See, just because you're making a noise don't mean a point was made. Sir.
We talk about the profile of them. We talk about the profile of them.
Why she ain't get one of them L7? Why she don't get one of them L7 dudes?
When I'm talking, that's when Trevor got all kind of base.
Why she don't get one of them L7 dudes?
See what I'm saying, chat? Now, chat. I'm talking to the chat because apparently Trevor ain't got no discernment. Chat. If you have a choice between a whore you think might do you right and a good guy who there's a probability might do you right, who you gonna choose? You don't choose the whore. You don't choose the criminal. It makes life harder. You don't know what it'll be. The fact that he treated her right eventually And let's be clear, he didn't treat her great. He grew marijuana in her house. If it would have got found by somebody else, the whole house would have been locked up. They would have took the house. They would have took the house.
Hey, Mike. He said, "I'm sorry. It was my fault, and it'll never happen again." That's
but
all
guess what?
That's
guess
all
what? Kevin ain't gonna act like that was dickmatizing. That was the exact same thing. It was dickmatizing, exact same thing. But Kevin ain't got. But Melvin's a hero. Thank you for proving my point.
Hey, I do say this. Shout out to Manny B. Yeah, she shouldn't have picked Melvin, obviously. But when Jody, but listen, when Jody mentioned to her, why don't you get one of those L7 dudes? What was her response? They can't handle her.
Oh, so, typical black woman response.
Exactly.
But to my point, how many of these women look for these reclamation projects? She had to have known what Melvin was, but she didn't care. Because which furthermore, let me know that she got to have some type of bread, that she's gonna take it upon herself to take this dude in.
No,
not right though.
She got a house that was left for her by her mama, because that's how thoughts keep it going. They act like I'm a single mama doing it by myself when they got the government and their parents that help them. That's what it is. She was helped out by her mama and the government. That's why she ain't got all that bread. If she had all that bread, bro, Melvin wouldn't have to work.
Mike, I would agree with you, but basically you're saying people can't change, and in that case, Jody is a horrible person who can't change. You shouldn't have anybody.
That's not true. Jody changed on his own, sir.
Great point, Kev.
No, it's not. It's a horrible point. Jody changed on his own as a 20-year-old. You can change as a young person. She's 45.
Did Melvin not change?
No.
Did she? What?
No, Melvin ain't changed. He just ain't killed nobody yet.
I'm sorry.
What's wrong with y'all? Y'all think just because he out of jail and he doing a little something, you think something? Look what happened. Let me put it another way. Look what happened the second he got tested. The second his gangster got tested, he punched a 20-year-old in the face in his own mama house.
And Juanita was 36.
Someone threatens your life. You not.
No, I need was 40 something. I don't want to hear that.
I mean, because I just pulled it up and she was 36.
Where does it say that? Because you also pull up the definition that was bullshit.
Reeling reviews, baby boy reeling reviews. Juanita was 36.
So she had him at 16.
Which is what I said, 14 to 15, so 16.
So
which would make more sense and fit the profile more.
So she's even more of a trash thought, because she was a thought when she was younger and she never progressed past thottery.
Trying to bail Juanita out, man. Come on.
He is, because let's be clear.
No. But you see what happened
was
there.
the baby.
You see what happened.
She had a kid at 14,
Mike tried to give her 25 to have him. And I said no, she was about 14 or 15.
Yeah.
But
okay,
just because
I'm not fighting you no more.
Just because Mike didn't say it, he like, oh no, you can't be right. You can't be right.
If you say she was 36, cool. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm saying that makes her even more of a thought, because that means she had a baby at 14 or 15.
But that was my initial point, Mike. My initial point was she's the #1 villain in the movie.
Yes, but every time I say she's a villain, you got something to say about how I'm wrong or how I'm trolling. That's my problem.
Not when it comes to her.
I ain't troll about nothing. Everything I said was 100% logical and factual. That's why Wayne on my side, because Wayne's the only person that makes sense.
Okay, let me ask all three of you guys this.
Because I'm the only one in here that don't go for that bullshit. That's why.
I know you make your own bullshit and try to go for that.
Let me ask three of you guys this. So
go ahead.
If we can make all these excuses about Jody, then how come
you mean all the excuses you made for Yvette and Juanita?
Or I'm sorry, Juanita.
You made all the excuses for them? Go ahead.
Yeah, I can be a hypocrite. I don't mind.
You are. I just want you to admit it. Once you admit it, we good.
Okay, so you're being a hypocrite for Jody in that case.
I'm not being a hypocrite. Everything I say, I stand on.
Caping for Jody the whole night.
I've never caped for Jody.
The entire night.
What did I say about Jody when y'all said he was mature? I said I don't think he was mature. I don't think he matured.
We're gonna put a nice bow on it at the end. He been caping. Bro.
No, I haven't.
Any bad thing you point out of Jody, oh, it's this person, it's that person. Oh, but he was selling illegal dresses, but at least he had the hustler mind. Bro, it's nothing you can say bad about Jody. The one thing he said bad about Joe that he agreed with Jody is he shouldn't have been over Pandora's house. That's the only thing.
I said he should have been over Pandora's house. I said he wasn't maturing. He should have squashed the beef between Peanut and Yvette. I said what else? He shouldn't have got into it. He shouldn't have went back to Yvette. Let's keep that a buck. He shouldn't have got into it with Melvin. If you would have asked, let's be clear, chat. This is what Trevor does. Trevor leads the whole conversation by asking the questions and then gets mad when I have to answer his questions and I don't get to say what I want. If he asked me what's wrong with Jody, what did Jody do wrong, I would have asked that question. He never asked that question. He asked his own questions to lead the conversation where he wanted it to go. That's what happened. I never said Jody was a victim. You said it. I never said Jody was a great guy. You said I said that.
I don't think I'm leading the conversation.
You leading like a mofo. The first thing you said was a fake definition of F-boy and how I was gonna do this and that. And
I didn't give. I told you that I didn't know that that's what they said it meant. So I was shocked when I saw it.
You put it face in the middle of the show so everybody would see it and read it, and that's the definition that everybody has in common. So that's what they're gonna go for.
Well, forgive me if it's not Mike's definition. We'll let you give you a definition of what you want it to be.
You see how he capping? Y'all see how he's trying to manipulate? Because if we were in court and I showed a picture,
come on, man, come on,
and I showed a picture of somebody.
I'm already in overtime.
I'm right. Let me ask one question. Let me ask one question.
In overtime. Come on,
Fine,
man.
I'm at one question. I'll shut up. Why do they make the defendants dress up in suits and not come to court in their prison orange and the cuffs? Because they don't want to cloud the jury. That's why. And that's what you did. Case point, period. Go ahead, sir. I'm done.
Man, you see, I don't
got nothing for that. Yeah.
I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Michael derail a thing like nobody's business. So everybody
in the chat said I'm right. So derail that.
Well, yeah, because they all right, whatever.
So now everybody wrong but you?
So let's get to damn, now I got to skip all this. So let's get to the scene, the confrontation between Jody and Melvin. So this is when the whole weed plant, Jody is like, oh, kick his ass out, because she assumed that it was Jody who planted it. Once she found out Melvin did it, that's when Melvin just was like, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, it'll never happen again. And Jody got in his feelings. He like, damn, that's it. You know, like when it was me, it was World War III. But now that he says it's okay, you can obviously see she already fed up with his shit. So she's getting mad, like, hey, I'm tired of this little shit between you and Melvin. Y'all, I'm getting tired of this. And then Jody getting all in Melvin's face, because again, Jody haven't shown me one time in this movie that he could actually win a fight, but he jumps up in Melvin's face. Fool, I got heat for dudes like you.
I love
and
that.
Melvin proceeds to lay the smack down on him. He hit him so hard that when he fell through the table, Juanita got hit with the Shahrukh, and then she fell into the wall. Like, he punched the hell out of Jody. First of all, was Melvin justified in swinging on Jody?
Somebody answered. He don't want me to talk.
Oh, I figured Wayne was gonna go, but yeah, he was completely justified, because like I said before, dude threatened him. When you start making threat, all bets are off. So he had to swing first to make sure that you neutralize the threat. So I don't blame him for that. And oh man, I had something else. Okay, I'm gonna let you go while I remember.
Go ahead, yelling man.
Oh, I got it. Hold on, let me jump in real quick. No, I wouldn't justify the hit. I mean, he was a 20-year-old youngster just talking some crap about his past and everything else. Yeah, I think Mel should have took the high road on that one. I ain't gonna bail Mel out on that one. I don't think Mel should have hit him.
So Wayne, I don't believe you on that one at all. Because
No,
I'm just saying,
I don't think Melvin should have hit him though.
if a 20-year-old jumped up in your face like that, you putting hands on him. I know where you from, Wayne. You putting hands on him.
Well, not my old. If I'm in that situation and it's my old lady's son, he's 20, he jump up in my face.
Exactly.
I won't hit him, bro. I won't hit him. I might have to show him what this man's strength is. Might have to grab him up a little bit or something like that if it needs me. But I ain't getting him a Haru kick. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't going that far.
Exactly. Notice how nobody had a complaint about when he was choking him. Nobody said that because he should have choked his last.
Right.
You think you a man?
Right. Give him a little man strength. Right. Give him a little man strength, but not give him a Haru kick. No.
I'm surprised I don't have that on. I'm surprised I don't have that on here. That's crazy.
That choke was my favorite part of the movie is when he got that last 2 seconds of choking. Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah. Gave him a little lick on his head and slapped him. Let him know, boy. Yeah, little
he
boy.
Gave him 2 licks.
Yeah, you got.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. See,
I knew I had it. I just had it in the wrong order.
Right. See, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a little boy him. I'm a little boy him. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big dog, little dog him. You know what I mean? That's what I would have done. That right there.
Okay, stay on that topic. But Mike, was the hit justified? And then I wanna stay on that topic real quick. I gotta ask y'all a question. I'm glad you brought that up.
All right,
my problem with the hit is that he was already winning. All he had to do was shut up and let him argue with his mother. Once he said, I'm sorry and I'll never do it again, and she let it go, he was in the clear. He should have just went to the room and sat down. But he didn't like that he was talking like he was running the house. So he had to come up and, no, what you need to know is this is my woman. You should have just shut up. You lost your cool.
Right.
You slapped.
Right. I agree. Yep.
He shouldn't even have put himself in a position to have to hit him. He should have shut up and let it, because the way it was going, Jody was going to leave, and he wasn't going to have no blame.
So the whole movie, and I'm glad Wayne brought this up because I totally forgot about it. The whole movie, it seemed like I'm talking about Wayne, like Melvin was little boy and Jody. So even in this scene right here with the TV, he's like, give me the remote, youngster. Let me show you how to do it. I'm a set. He's like, oh, I got to set the VCR up. She gonna want to watch it. So he's like, I did it already, youngster. Just give me the remote. It's like every single time he just little boyed him, like just to no end. Is that just like the old lion and the young lion, or was he trying to? Yeah, was he trying to get in a like a dick measuring contest or what?
I mean, it's the nature of the game. I mean, I'm the big lion in the house now. I'm daddy. You ain't daddy no more. And this is what daddy, and to show you that I'm daddy, this is what I already presetted it for. I brought the new TV in. I'm cooking her breakfast. I'm tonguing her down. I'm dealing her down. I'm the new daddy in town. You ain't daddy no more. And, and that's what happens. You get two males in each other's face, and that's our nature. That's how we square up. We resolve things. We square up. You know what I'm saying? And Big Lion won. I mean, like I say, I don't agree with the punch because, like I say, Mike say he won the battle because Mom was like forgave him immediately. Put that kiss on her. He should have walked in the room and let Mom handle it. But yeah, that's just nature of men, man. That's the lion and the cub, baby. Lion King. Yep.
And that's another showing of how toxic she is. Because she was ready to kick him out the house when she thought it was his weed. But the second it's Melvin's weed, all of a sudden it's okay. Toxic.
I don't know. I think she's fine with their logic. Because like I said, she's trying to kick him out the entire movie, so there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I mean, you gotta lay down the law. So I agree with Wayne with that. And like I said, Jody's been threatening him throughout the whole movie, so you got to neutralize the threat.
All right. Shit. I'm so over. Let's get to a scene that I thought was very interesting. Yvette's breakdown in the car, where she seemingly finally came to reality, like, this is after Jody came and saw Rodney. He came and got his son. Yvette is coming to pick the son up. and he slammed the door. But the funny part, she was like, "Look, man, the car broke and the engine need fixing." I'm pretty sure y'all got something to say about that. But he slammed the door on her and put her out in the rain. I personally wouldn't have done that, but I get why he did it, because again, he immature as shit.
Wow.
He goes, and you see it's raining.
Wow.
You go and get your son and just hand him off to her, because y'all gonna tell me that that's not what he did, but he absolutely did that. He just hands his son off to her in the rain. She goes in the car with her friend, which, by the way, her friend was a big enabler to her bullcrap too. Very, very toxic friend. But again, when you're doing stuff like this, you just can't get to everything. We might have to do like a reloaded or something and get to this stuff we didn't get to. But she has the breakdown in the car, why he doesn't love me anymore, and she's crying and everything like that. What say you, Mike, on the breakdown?
You kill me. Number one, he didn't
can't answer
throw the
question.
sun. He didn't throw the sun out in the rain. That's one. They weren't in the rain. It was raining, and she had, hold up, wait, an umbrella. He didn't throw the child out in the rain. He gave her to her on the stoop, or I'm from New York, my bad, on the front steps or the front porch, and close the door in the face, because let's be clear, she has been trying to get him hurt the entire movie. You want me to prove it? Fine. Did she tell him that did she tell him that he was at the house with his friends when he came to pick up his son? No. Let that man walk into a house of 4 men that had weapons. Did she happen to call and say, hey, I know the plan is I'm supposed to come back to the house, but this fool stole my keys. Look out, he's in my car. No, she didn't call him. She sat home and was like, I can't believe he took my keys, and let the man roll up on him with a gun and shoot at him. Yvette is the problem. Now, number 3, she told him it's over, came back, took the car, and said, I hate you, get out of my life. Now, when he get out of her life, does she come back and go, hey, I was overreacting, my bad? No. What does she do? She shows up and says, hey, you remember that tricking you were doing when you were selling clothes and fixing my car and fixing the engine and putting 10 Daytons on my car? Yeah, well, the car's broke again. Could you help, please? That's when she showed up. Not when she knew she was wrong, not when she tried to make amends, when she needed something. So it was on her, like the whole movie has been. Her fault. Period, point blank. Yelling man has spoken. Go ahead, yo.
Wayne, what you thought about this?
I don't know. How out of all that you saw, all you saw was, man, he just throwed her the baby, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
God.
Hey, y'all crazy, man.
I don't have much on this, man. I agree. I think shit, Mike ate all the meat off the bone, bro.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good. All I could say is also I want to add, man, is that Jody knew by him showing her that he don't give a shit, that he know how to get up under her skin. And he was right he was right about it though.
Damn
And it was justified. It was justified, bro. She toxic. She was being toxic, bro. Put him in a lot of messed up situations, man. You know what I'm saying? And still yet, she still comes to Jody for a lot of solutions and bailouts. And he bailed her out.
Ask that nigga that live in your house to fix your engine.
Unbelievable. I like we gonna have a lot to say after we get off the air about this. What we gonna have to do is come back and do a wrap up. I didn't think this was gonna take as long, but again, we still haven't touched half of it. Kev, what do you think about this colossal meltdown that she had?
Well, to respond to Mr. Yelling Man and the lion guy, I'm not even disappointed or surprised because I was watching this scene. I'm like, man, this guy really hurt this queen, broke her heart, because they spent the whole movie lying to each other, talking about, oh, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, I love you, and to see her at her lowest point. And of course, like I said, Jody has all these bad situations happen to him, and he doesn't try to fix it or make reconcile it. And as we saw in that scene, he politely tossed the baby out in the rain and slammed the door on her.
Toss the baby in the rain.
politely tossed the baby to her, and kicked them out into the rain. She had no way of getting home. But luckily, she had her homegirl to drive her back. But let's say she walked there.
Contradict yourself in 2 seconds.
Anyways, let's say she walked there. He would have been completely fine with her and her son walking in the rain. It wasn't like he was like, oh, you know what? It's raining. Why don't you come inside for a bit and, you know, we can talk or whatever. Nope.
Trevor, you're not going to say he invented that? You're not going to say he invented that, Trevor?
Because he's making too much sense.
Yeah, like I said, chat, you see the bullshit.
He making too much. He making too much sense.
He ain't making no
Stop
sense.
yelling at me.
He should.
I'm not
he
yelling. I'm yelling at Trevor.
He should have told her. He should have told her, "Hey, it's raining cats and dogs over here. Come get them tomorrow." Because I don't want my baby out in the rain. That's what he should have said. That's what I would have said.
Facts.
As a responsible father, that's what I would have said.
You mean so they can argue on the steps and she goes, "Give me my baby, give me my baby."
Stop yelling, sir.
Made me bite my tongue.
Oh my God. All right, so yeah, Matua said he literally tossed the baby. I'm telling you, he just was like,
he didn't.
Hey, he was like, listen, he said, them niggas still at your house. I ain't asked Rodney to stay there and I can't get him out. Well, you wanted a man of the house. Boom. That's exactly what he did.
Facts.
Hey, look, you thought I was joking?
Oh, damn, this man bleeding for the brand. Look at
Made me bite my tongue.
So, all right, hold on. Let's where am I? Hey man, y'all make sure and let me know. Let me see. Don't forget Jody been joyriding with the car when they were together and her and the kid had to walk. Absolutely. Yeah. At the beginning of the movie.
Were her and the kid walking. What
at the beginning of the movie
were her and the kid walking? Don't you give me that bullshit. What scene did you see where that kid was walking? That kid never had a foot on the ground unless he was in her house.
So, so you gonna say because she was holding them in her hand?
The only time they walked is when she went to the car. When were they walking?
No, in the beginning of the movie.
When?
Hold on. Let me go
back. Find it. If I'm wrong, I'll say it. Find it.
Oh, right there. Bomb. In the beginning of the movie.
Dude, they walk into the car.
No.
Yes, that's when they walk into the car.
That's when she was talking. That's when she was talking to her mom, to his mom. She said, "You know, he got me in." I'm telling you, Mike. She said, "You know, he got me in."
That's her walking from the car to the backyard to talk to them.
No, she said, "You said, you know, he got me and my baby walking in the sun while he out riding in my car."
That's what she said. That ain't what happened. You ain't see it. If I can talk about what was done from words, if you gonna talk about it, then I should be able to too. You gonna cap and make up stuff? She was never walking in the movie. You never saw her walking. Period. Lying asses.
Well, he took her car, so she got to be walking somewhere.
No, he took her car when she was at work and when she was sleeping after the abortion. She was asleep. She wasn't walking nowhere.
Different movies, man.
Y'all niggas invent stuff.
Boy.
Y'all are hilarious.
I can't believe. I'm really wondering if when y'all get off of this, if y'all gonna be like, damn, boy, I really riled him up. Boy, I didn't believe half the stuff I was saying. Or are y'all really gonna be like, yeah, boy, I cook, boy, man, to hell with Yvette and Juanita and Peanut and everybody else. Bro, y'all can't be just capping for this dude so much. That's crazy.
Bro, I think y'all, bro, I think y'all too hard on 20. Bro, again, a 20-year-old black boy with no guidance, bro. Y'all going too hard. And then y'all bailing the women out. Like, y'all bailing out their toxic behavior, but you ain't. I mean, that's crazy, but y'all hard on Jody about it. Even though he was toxic, even though, yeah, he had some behaviors that we don't condone. Agreed. Mike said, and Mike also said, and I have mentioned throughout the show, Mike said Jody was wrong. But at the same time, I understand. But at 20 years old, what would you expect? At this situation, what you expect from what, bro? Why do y'all expect so much from this 20-year-old black man? Why? But this is why I say black men should lead, because y'all gonna blame them anyway. This is why black women should shut the hell up and let black men lead, because when things go wrong, you're gonna blame them anyway. You're gonna blame them. Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for existing, Wayne.
So let's get to the guns and butter, because that was another that was another one where again Jody getting punked and he talking to Sweet Pea, and now he's like, Sweet Pea, like, you want me to take him out? Like just willy-nilly, just want to ride no matter what. You want me to take him out? And he's like, nah, let him live as long as my mama happy. Bomb. So he's admitting Melvin makes his mom happy right there. Let's not overlook that. But he's like, as long as my mama happy, ain't no strife. We won't have to put the heat on him, and I hope he hear me. Then Melvin comes shaving his head. I hear you. And then he just give him the whole guns and butter, conversation about assets and liabilities. Mike and Wayne, you guys are really into this, the stock market and stuff like that. So you could speak to what Melvin was saying, because when I heard the guns and butter in the beginning, I'm like, oh man, what the hell is he talking about? But as I get older, then I realize, man, old school was making a hell of a lot of sense. So again, but nobody want to give Melvin credit. So what do you guys think about the guns and butter scene?
Love it.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be quick. I love it. Stocks and bonds, butter, baby. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, invest. So I mean, again, in his way, he was again giving them wisdom, giving them some financial advice. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he was talking about when they was out there selling, making money, and he told, and again, I give Jody credit for showing some maturity by saying, nah, man, my mom happy. Let him live. You got to give Jody credit on that, because he could have been toxic and said, yeah, take him out. See, again, man, y'all too hard on Jody, bro. And then Melvin comes in there, in his own way, giving financial advice. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. So this scene is just this scene is about black men giving grace and giving financial wisdom in their own toxic way, in their own toxic environment. This is camaraderie between an older black man and young black man, bro, in his own weird toxic way, bro.
All right, Mike.
I want to apologize. I've rewatched the movie while you guys were talking, and she did walk, so I was wrong. Mike was wrong for once. It's the first time in a very long time. Only 2%, but Mike is a man of his word. When
I can't believe you.
Yeah, like I didn't want to say that, Mike, but I was like, nah, Mike, she was walking by.
No, but you see that way? No, that's wicked, Wayne. You see how wicked that is? You see how wicked that is?
You were right, Trail. You was right, Trail. Hey, Mike.
You see how wicked that is, though? You just want to tell me
the same thing for Kev.
That's on me, Trail. I should have been doing that, Trail. I should have defended you, Trail. That's my bad.
Hey, he been doing the same thing.
I wanted to say Mike. I want to say Mike, bro. She was walking, bro. Trail was right.
Hey,
he was doing the same thing for Kevin, Wayne. Don't listen to him. He was doing the same thing for Kevin. She was
putting it. Mike, what you think about the guns and butter conversation?
So I don't want nobody to think Mike ain't a man of his word. I apologize to Cliff, even though it disgusts me. Everyone knows how I feel about Cliff. So I apologize, Cliff. You were right. I think it was genius. It was a wonderful way to put something so morons could understand it. And of course, it went right over both of their head. Neither one of them got it. What he talking about, cuz? They ain't get it. But he was giving them life. He was giving them what he learned in prison. Too bad he didn't say it in a way that they could understand, because if you take classes on communication, you understand that you have to learn the person you're speaking to's type of communication, because if you just throw out information and they don't get it, you're not communicating. But it was a good try, Melvin. I respect it, and it was very mature because it was right after they threatened to kill him. Right after they threatened that they could do something if they wanted. So I don't know who Anise is, but you can 40% these. Anyway, back to what I said. I don't know. Yo, I think Anise, Manny, and Montua are people we know, and they just changed their names and came in here to troll. But I personally don't care. Have fun. It would be nice if you liked it.
We don't know Manny, because Manny is the young dude that came over to the football show. We don't know him.
Man, we'll see. But yeah, go ahead, Kev.
Bruh, to the guy yelling, I almost gave you the benefit of the doubt. But as you guys were talking, I looked back in the movie too, and the girl was walking. And I'm like, this guy.
Negro, I just said that.
He did just say that, Kevin.
I just said that.
You're throwing salt. You're putting salt in the wound.
I know he just said it, but I was gonna say like after Wayne was done, but Mike went. But either way, yeah, man. As you can see, court, jury, this guy is 40% credible. So clearly, we watched two different movies. He watched the director's cut. We watched the actual movie, and and when it comes to the guns and butter conversation, I thought it was cool. I thought he's talking some stupid shit because like guns and butter is like, how does that even correlate? I still don't understand how it correlates, but it is good advice because we see what happens when you don't take good advice. And that's with Jody driving around spending money on rims as opposed to like getting a life insurance in case something happens to him. Which we already know he feels like if something happens to him, Yvette will be straight, and he's fine with just having a kid in the world who's going to be straight without him. So that's what I saw that scene.
Maybe somebody was going to leave a house to her.
Right.
Bro, I listen, man. Hold on. I don't know y'all. Great show. I appreciate that. Move to my tour. So let's wrap this up. And I think we're gonna have to come back and oh, okay. Anna's Vibes and Bold Works are my wife's show. Okay, so now that's who Bold Works is. I've been trying to figure out who Bold Works was on the Thursday shows, man. So peace to you. To that Eddie Israel's wife. So let's get to let's get to the final scene. So Jody realization of what he needs to do as a man and how it wraps up the narrative of growth and redemption. So I do think that he needed this conversation with his mom. Like this was all these movies had these story arcs, and this was a much needed thing, even though he approached it again, not listening. They saying do the inkwell. I don't even remember the inkwell. That's the one with
all I'm gonna do is hate on Jada Pinkett.
Oh yeah, Jada Pinkett is the worst woman on earth. So she's trying to have a good moment with her son. She's trying to have a good moment, but here he go on his bullcrap again. Well, you did kick me out, but I'm a rider for mine for real. Like he just, I just was too ignorant for me. But he did realize that he needed to be a man. I still don't think he knew what a man was by the time the movie was over, but he was headed in the right direction. I did love how, again, him and Melvin don't need much words when they're walking. I don't have it up there, but when they were walking out and Melvin just looked at him and was like, "Stay up, baby boy." And he's like, "I got you." Then he did the whole, "What you know about that? That's my, what you know about that music, youngster." Like him and Melvin just have their bond. He pulls up in the Honda Accord, and he goes to knock on the door. He realizes he has the keys in his hand. Is his place now. Again, he moved in with his woman. There's a lot of people that'll say stuff bad about that, but at least he's taking the initiative. Mike, like, man, I'm gonna kill this nigga and I'm done. So this scene here, we didn't get to talk about Sweet Pea enough, but we're gonna have to at some point, because his character, Sweet Pea, the whole time wanted something bigger in life. And then if you look at the director's cut, they showed where him and Do Dirty robbed the house. But Sweet Pea, another scrub, living with his fine girlfriend and her even finer mom, just in the house, directionless, don't know what he want to do. Jody asked him what he was good at. He said rob it, but he did have that internal call inside of him the whole movie. He always was talking about God. Even before they killed Rodney, he wanted to pray first, which actually was one of the greatest prayers I ever heard on a movie. That was fantastic. Even the I want to be saved part. And it's like he always had that yearning for God. So shout out to him. He got baptized at the end. Again, his girlfriend's mama was out of sight. And then the movie ends with Jody and Yvette having the picnic. And she's saying, "I'm about to lock you down for life." He proposed to her, got her knocked up again. So maybe that dress business is doing real good, but he got her knocked up again. The movie ends with Jody, Yvette, and JoJo at the park. but not the little girl. I thought they could have done better with that one and actually had the little girl there. But Kev, what do you think about the closing moments of the movie?
I don't know who wrote this movie.
John
But-
Singleton.
Well, I don't know who John Singleton is, but I don't get the whole point of this movie. I don't know if y'all watched the Boondocks, but this was nigga moment the movie. I ain't learned nothing. All I know is if you wanna better your life and you want to deal with situations, you
Steal
gotta
some
kill
dresses.
the mother freaker who's messing with you, right? If you want to solve that situation, and then if you're still knuckleheaded and you still don't get the point, somebody gotta almost shoot you for you to change your ways. That's all I learned with this movie. That's all I learned with this movie, bro. What's
I
up with
kind of agree
Jody?
with you.
Jody has a second baby mom. What happened to the kids? They disappeared in the movie. We already went over that. But they disappeared in the movie. And as bummy as he looks right now, I'm sure he doesn't have a job to be able to take care of his second baby. This man didn't learn nothing. And you know why I say that? Because we have a scene where he talks to his mom and he's like, yeah, man, I'm glad you have a new boyfriend, man, but I was just scared y'all going to kick me out. In fact, y'all did kick me out. What? We didn't kick you out. What are you talking about? This man didn't learn nothing. John Singleton, try again. Or
Hey,
if
Kev.
you're better in the director's
That's gonna
cut,
be kind of hard, but
Yeah,
Huh?
he's dead. Hey, Kev, you said all those things about Jody, right?
go ahead.
You said all them things about Jody, right?
I'm listening.
And yet Yvette took him back and had another baby by him. So who's the real idiot?
Listen, man. Okay, I'm gonna answer that with one response.
Ultimate bailout.
Hold on. In the beginning of the movie, the mom said, "You're not stupid. You just love a man." That's all you have to know.
Oh man, wow,
So he can't love a woman?
wow, wow. Hey,
Yeah, take a deep breath,
you can say
Negro.
that. You can say
You're
that.
full of it.
wow,
You're
can say
full
that.
of it.
wow, wow, man, Jesus.
Wayne, go put your go put your bow on the final. And I will say this is one of my favorite movies. Like it's not going to be top 5, top 10, but this is one of those movies for me that if it's on, I'm going to always watch it for that last scene where him and Yvette were at the picnic, because I have always said, anybody that knows me, even in my early 20s when I was wild, I always said that the one thing I want, my cousins could attest to this, that he was always the one, no matter how many women threw it at him, he was always the one who said he wants that one person to settle down with and the kid. And when I saw that scene, I'm like, oh man, there we go right there. That is what I always wanted, not to be like Jody, but I always wanted that, the woman and the kid. And so he did get it. But I agree with Kev, man. Like they didn't, the little girl was non-existent. And sometimes when you watch these old movies, though, you notice a lot of stuff that they could have done different. But I mean, it was still a good time to me. Wayne, what's your final thoughts on the closing scenes?
I still say, at the end of the day, y'all are too hard on Jody, bro.
Fact.
Y'all are too hard on Jody, man. Kev, you too hard. Imagine somebody dropping you off in the jungle without teaching you any survival skills, and you make it out, bro. And you gonna sit there and want somebody to look at you like, well, you know, I mean, I just don't understand, man. What, like, y'all don't give black men nothing. This man went through all type. He didn't have a father figure. He went through traumatized with his brother being murdered, with his brother dying. Okay, he had all these issues, but yet at the end of the day, man, he got out of it. To me, it showed that. I mean, even though I don't like the fact that, you know, a man is only a man is if he dedicates himself to a woman. I don't, you know, I hate that part, but it's like, I mean, it showed that at the end of the day, he took on responsibility. He finally married Yvette. He moved in with her. So obviously he's taking responsibility for his family, paying bills, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, he came out on top. I don't understand what you say. You didn't learn anything out of this, man, through the whole movie. I disagree with that. I mean, he could have. There were so many holes in this movie where he could have fell down and it could have went a whole nother way. He could have went to jail. He could have been killed by Snoop. Bro, he could have still been pimping. He could have still been just slinging cock unnecessarily, dropping babies. But he stopped. He got 2 baby mamas. He got 2 baby mamas. Okay, 3 kids. Well, 1 on the way. He married 1. He could have had 4 baby mamas. He could have had 7 children. Man, y'all too hard on black man, man. Y'all too hard on black man, bro.
He already a better grown up than his mama.
Facts. He's already building a 2-parent home for his children. Period.
He's building it.
Huh?
He's
Who else is
building it.
building it?
Your mouth to
Who
say
else
that.
is building it?
Who else is
I would say
building
the
it?
one who owns the car and the apartment and has a job.
Negro.
Yeah.
But hold
He
on.
owned the car in the apartment.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. Like, all right. I y'all just too hard on black men, bro, for me, man. Y'all too hard on black men for me, bro. I think he came out a lot better for what his situation was. Listen, bro, mentoring young black men, bro, this is a win. This is a W. This thing could have went so many different ways. So, you know, I disagree with that on what Kev said. He didn't learn anything about the movie. So I give Baby Boy a dub in this one.
All right, Mike, go
ahead, Mike.
I'll say one thing and I'll make it quick.
On this.
Kev, you're from a different time. Nothing shows us this more than the foolishness you've been saying today. Secondly, this is not one of Trevor's favorite movies. This is just the movie that was always on BET, and we always watched it because it was always on. That's it. That's literally what it was. Every time it turned to BET, it was like, oh, Baby Boy. It's just like when I was a baby, I always watched Howard the Duck and Cloak and Dagger because it was always on Saturday.
Those are my shows.
You feel
Cloak
me?
and Dagger.
Cloak and Dagger was the it. But it was just always on. It was always on, and when it's on, you get locked into it because you're like, oh, snap. You remember this part? You remember that part? Oh, that's crazy. It is what it is, man. The movie did its thing for our generation. Did it have a lot of holes in it? Yes. But a lot of movies do. It was made by a young dude, and it was made at a time where there weren't that many black people making movies, so we got to embrace it. And I still embrace it. I got love for it to this day. I think Tyrese did a fantastic job. I think Taraji did a fantastic job. I think the mom was the worst thought of all time. She was the beginning of generational trauma and destruction. You can't tell me that Tyrese's brother, that Jody's brother had the same daddy, because I guarantee you he did not. And she had that baby at 14, 15, and had Jody at 16. So horrible thought, horrible. And she keeps choosing. She's literally the modern woman of today because she does horrible things and then wants to act like she's the victim. I want a life too. Heifer, you had your life this whole time. You weren't raising them kids. Horrible ass thought, but I digress. See, I went quick.
Cook.
So let's
sir.
because again, and chaotic truth live. We're about to wrap up, man. It looks like a dude on the avatar. Yeah, we're about to wrap up. I can't. I'm well over my time. My daughter's counting me down. We're supposed to be watching Monday Night Raw. So fellas, I definitely want to do this again. I had a hell of a lot of fun with this, and I'll listen back to this tomorrow so I'll know how to better structure it, because this was the first time doing this. But I still think we did good outside of me getting kicked off the panel by lightning. You know, I still think we did pretty good on the time. Hopefully the chat will let us know what movie they want us to do next, or you guys will come up with something. But just so you know, this crap takes a long time to do, because I got to pull all these pictures and, you know, do all this other stuff. But so we got 2 things that we got to do. We gotta make a verdict. We got to make a final verdict. But we're gonna do this first, because it wouldn't be me if we didn't do it. Sweet Pea's girlfriend, her mom, Juanita, Peanut, Yvette. Mike, rank them.
Did you put what's the name? The trick from the job in there too?
Oh, you know what? Let's take Sweet Pea's mom out and put Pandora in.
Okay. Pandora number 1, Sweet Pea number 2, Peanut Girlfriend number 3. Who the other 2?
Juanita and Yvette.
Yvette and then Juanita. I love breasts, and I'm sorry, Shireen got negative A cups. She ain't doing nothing for your boy. I'm good. She got reverse A cups. I don't know what them things are. I mean, the nipples was nice, but that's about it. I'm good.
So no,
and I ain't sleeping with no woman that keep her top on. Ugh.
It's funny that you had Taraji down so low. I thought this was this isn't peak Taraji, but she was really cute in this one. Wayne, go ahead and rank them. Because I'm pretty much with Mike's list.
Yeah. I'll say this. I'm pretty much with Mike's list, but I'm sorry. I'll put Juanita ahead of Yvette. I don't see the hype behind Taraji, bro. I just don't. I never did.
Did you see that booty in them pants?
I like chocolate, man. I like me a chocolate woman, man.
Me too.
I put Juanita ahead of Yvette. But I mean, other chicks are too bad for to put Juanita up there. I like some dark skinned slim chick, you know, and I just don't see the hype behind Taraji. I don't see the hype.
This comment is for you, Mike. Hey, Manny, Mike does top 10s, and I think this is going to be one of them. So just stay tuned. I agree with Mike's list though. I wouldn't trade a thing. I'd throw Sweet Pea. I'd throw Jennifer Connelly's mom in there somewhere, but she wasn't in the movie enough. Kev, how would you rank them?
I'd put Juanita first, the mom.
Yo, he's just doing that to annoy me.
Of course,
that's my dude. Hey, Kev is my dude, man. That's my dude, man. Kev is a minute.
Who's the fourth one? Oh, Pandora. Interchangeable.
I knew he was gonna say that. You a hater. You know that booty was fine. Through the robe, that booty was fine. Through the robe, that booty was A1.
Nah, I feel you, man. But I like Juanita's I like her structure. She looked like she exercised. She looked fit.
She still look like that.
That's why them titties ain't grow.
Mm-hmm.
All them bench presses.
All right, last question. The pressing question.
No.
We had a clear objective out of it. And chat, y'all answer this. Everything that we presented. Put personal biases aside, because I know y'all love to agree with Mike. Put personal biases aside.
Mike is right.
Was Jody an F-boy? Wayne?
No.
So let me show you something, Wayne. Let me show you something.
Don't try to convince him to man.
Oh no, right? Cool. I just said no. I'm keeping the show moving.
He didn't get to see it.
All right, go ahead.
You see that, Wayne?
Now see, he gonna try to salt the jury again.
It's loading up. It's loading up.
He's trying to salt the jury again. That's what I told you he was doing, Wayne.
Okay. I can't read that. Hold on. There. Yeah, it ain't clear enough for me.
All right, let me.
Yeah, you should read it again.
My mouse. Let me. Let me. Yeah, what's wrong with my mouse? Uh-oh. Let me. What's going on?
Yo,
all right. So it says.
Go ahead.
So it says a F boy. What does a F boy mean? F boy is that guy, the one who doesn't respect women but relies on them heavily. Jody. He's distant, doesn't care about other people's time. He won't commit. He's self-absorbed, does stupid things, and F's with others' emotions. So again, Wayne, I asked you the question: is Jody that?
No.
Thank you.
No.
Trying to salt the jury. Get the hell out of here.
Nah. I stick with my answer. Go ahead, Kev.
Kev gonna be the voice of reason here.
Your Honor, I am 2024% sure that Jody in this movie is a F boy. Everything that we've seen, F boy. stealing, taking cars, not taking responsibility, being in a relationship with his mom intimately, trying to step over on Melvin's relationship. He don't even like Sweet Pea enough to give him a full set of clothes. He said, "Here, sell this," and that's it. This man's an F-boy. And
I'm getting
he
sick
had
of
a
you having
problem
good
with a
jokes.
dude that he had a problem with a dude that he caused, and yet Sweet Pea has to risk going to jail to clean up his mess. This dude's an F-boy.
Can I ask you and Trevor a question?
That
Kevin,
was so
Trev,
trash.
Trev,
Go
Trev, and
ahead.
Kev. This is a question for y'all. One question: who raised Jody?
His
Oh,
mom.
Not his father.
There it is. All right, there
Not
it
his
is.
father. That's
I
the,
rest my
that's the real
case. I
answer.
rest my case.
But let me, if my cousin Kevin in the chat, he'll tell you that single mothers are solely responsible, not all, probably 70% responsible for raising them, though, the F boys. So
There you
there
go.
you go.
There you go.
Because you have people
See,
like Jody running around getting
Trevor
people
don't know where he
pregnant.
want to stand.
marrying
He
little
want to hop
kids.
around like Frogger.
You see how he did that? You see how
Trevor don't-
smooth he was with that
Hey,
one?
you see he been doing what I
That was
said,
so
right?
smooth. He was,
But when I say he
listen,
talk about Michael over here trolling, I told
Yo.
you he be doing it.
Trevor always been a smooth man, bro. Always been smooth.
I ain't falling.
Always.
Now I see
Always.
through it. I see through it. And then
Mike,
he look at me like I'm the bad person.
Mike, go ahead. You've been wanting to be this man's defense the whole night. Is he or isn't he?
Number one, your definition of F-boy was trash.
That's
I don't
not
know
my
who.
definition, though.
No, that's the definition you chose because it wasn't the first definition that popped up. I showed the chat when you were frozen out what the first definition that popped up when you looked for it. That means you went and searched for it to make it fit your point. Yeah, you did. Kevin was there. I ain't got to prove it. I ain't got to prove it with you. Kevin saw what I did when you was off mic. Number two, if we gonna call him a F-boy, we gotta call what's her name a F-girl because let's see what Kevin said. Kevin said he took Yvette's car, right? He never took Yvette's car. When Yvette wanted her car back, did she go get it? Yes, the hell she did. That means all them times he was gone with the car, she could have got it back. She wanted her man to be riding. That's what she wanted. She wanted him happy, and she did what she had to do to make him happy. If me and Kevin is over here, me and Kevin are arguing, and Kevin come by and take my Voltron, and I'm like, Kevin took my Voltron. I'm not gonna go cry to Kevin mama about my Voltron. I'm gonna go take my Voltron back. She's 25. 25. Stop acting like she's not an adult. He can't even buy alcohol legally.
Excusing a willing participant is mad.
He was buying.
He can't buy alcohol legally.
He was paying $15 a day. Keep the Alizé.
And that man should have went to jail.
He can pay for abortions.
That man should have went to. He didn't pay for abortions.
That's a good one,
told you his mama paid for abortions.
His mom paid for
You're
it.
right. You're right.
And if you with a man that can't pay for your abortion, why are you still getting pregnant by him? That's her fault. All the beef he had with Snoop, her fault. All the problems she had, her fault. Her fault. She knew he was smashing. She knew he was smashing Peanut.
Hey.
She didn't care. She knew it. She didn't get mad till he smashed somebody from work. Her fault.
I have one question and I'm done.
No, you're not, but go ahead.
Mike.
My name is Yeller Man. Mr. Yeller
Yeller.
Man. Big Mike.
When people fall in love, do they not make mistakes?
So when people fall in love, isn't it two of them? So if you can say she's in love and make mistakes, then he was in love and made mistakes. Stop. Love gotta go both ways. Love don't change because you got a penis, nigga. Love don't change because you got a dick.
He's not in love with her. He just wants to make
he
sure
is. Didn't he marry her?
Can go by.
Well, we don't know if he married her.
Well, hey, then how you know she in love then?
That's probably one of them 10-year engagements.
No. Answer my question. How you know she in love?
Everything that happened in the movie shows me that she's in love.
Everything that happened in the movie showed me that he loved her. He turned down the baddest bitch in the movie for her.
Wait. Listen. Hey, hold on. This is man. Wait. Is this Man Talk Monday?
No, this is Coochie Talk.
Hold hold on. Let me ask Kel this question: Is this not Man Talk Monday, fellas? In the chat, anybody who's listening, tell me how hard it is at 20 years old to stop in the middle of a BJ at 20 from a bad chick, bro.
It's
You
easy.
come on, man. What?
Nigga, you ain't even got to
Use
go
your
that
Bible
far.
and you don't go to that house in the first place.
You ain't even got to go that far. Fine women don't throw coochie at you like that. Fine women don't throw coochie.
And the baddie
Fine
like
women,
that.
they leave the coochie in the air and be like, you smell it, make a move. She threw the coochie at him.
She threw it
grabbed
at
his
him
hand
at
and
20.
put it on the booty.
At
He went
20,
to her
bro.
house.
Come on.
He's
Bro,
not in love with her.
you telling me, Kev, you had that much restraint at 20, bro? You telling me, bro? Come on.
I didn't have
He ain't
sex
got that
until
much
21.
restraint at 30.
Come on, this man talk Monday now. Come on.
I didn't have sex until 21. I was a virgin.
Fair enough.
Hey,
Fair
not because you wanted to be.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying,
Not because you wanted to be. If that chick
Right.
would have threw you some coochie, if that chick that threw you coochie at 21 would have threw it at 20, you would have took it.
No, she did, but you know, that's a discussion for another time.
In the words of Jay-Z, you need more people.
All right, fellas. Man, this was fun. I want to do another one. We definitely got to get another one going. So y'all come up with ideas what you want to do next, and we'll get it together. And you know, what are you eating? All right, little mama just standing right here now, like our cats. So everybody, man, thank y'all for coming out. I know this is a different Man Talk Monday show. This is not something we've done before, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And like I said, we'll be much more prepared next time. Hopefully the a lightning storm doesn't hit in the middle of Man Talk Monday. Hey, you guys, please make sure and tune in tomorrow night for the throwdown in on YouTube, The Politics of Black Part 3. Tape Fist Politics tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. We gonna be getting it down over there tomorrow. I'm coming up there to say some choice words. You're gonna see probably me and MD probably gonna get into it big time tomorrow. Wednesday we got Wrestling with Reality. We'll finally be doing the C+ player Bret Hart's WCW run. Shout out to Bret Hart. We'll be going over his WCW run this Wednesday. I don't have a debate this Thursday. We'll do the debate the following week. Pour Your Heart Out will be back the following Saturday on the 27th. And man, y'all make sure Dolphins Deep Dive will probably be around 7 o'clock because the Dolphins have a late game. Check out my show yesterday. I did give my thoughts on Tua. I think he should retire, but that's not my decision to make. We did sign Tyler Huntley today. I mean, whatever. But hey, I don't know what to say, man. Y'all check out the MMA brothers from this past Sunday. They did a fantastic review show. I think probably was one of the best ones. Just the energy in the building, you know, was great. That's why I love Man Talk Monday so much, because the chat drives the show. Unlike other shows, the chat is what really drives the show, and it was different tonight because we weren't doing our normal stuff where we just, you know, react to stuff. We actually were doing a movie review, so I hope we did it good. Like I said, it does take a long time to do, but I promise you next time, once we pick the next movie, that we will be better with it. We should be having a Mike's Top 10 next Monday, so y'all make sure and tune into that. Subscribe to Kevin's channel. Hey man, I just thank everybody to coming over, man. All the new people in the chat, I appreciate it. Kev, go and give you a close out so I can get out of here.
Hey man, yeah, that was fun. We should definitely do either some more movies, like old ones or newer ones. I would say newer ones just to get some more views. But yeah, man. I just gotta say shout out to Black women. I don't care what anybody says. You guys are the foundation building block, and you be holding up knuckleheads like Jody from keeping them from raising raising our kids. So definitely appreciate you. Yeah, chat definitely appreciate the jokes. It was funny, and thanks for calling out Mr. Yelling Man over here. Because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have gone back to the movie and be like, hold up. Now we gotta check back and check the facts. So All right,
Once
boys. Yeah, that was
again,
fun. I'll see you guys later.
Hey, yo, Kel, don't
Okay.
forget, man. I don't know. I mean, you want to tell people about your platform, bro? You know, get some avenue, some traffic over there, man.
Yeah, put the link,
Oh, yeah.
put the link in the chat too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll leave a link in the chat. But if you guys want to type it in, it's Kevin the Maker, just like on my handle right here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Support the young bro, man. Support the
Appreciate
young
that.
bro.
Appreciate that.
He got a
if
new.
you go to Kevin the Maker, he has an in-depth review of Baby Boy, where he doesn't have to hear the yelling man yelling at him and calling him names. It's fantastic. Go there, check it out. Kevin the Maker with the A, because he can't spell.
Thank you. All right, boys. I'm gonna catch you next week.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, Kev. Wayne, go give us a close out.
Hey, man. Hey, great show. This is what it's all about, man. For the new people that's came in today, yo, this is a space where men could preferably black men. We can speak our mind, man, and have a good time. Yo, we do this in the chat. This is what I love, bro. Man Talk Monday, still the hottest show. Trail, you that dude. Mike, you that dude. Everybody in the chat. Ricardo, what's happening, man? Shout out to you, bro. Hey, y'all have a good night.
Hey, Wayne, you got to make it down for one of the tailgates, man.
I got to come down there, man. I'm gonna make it to one of your shingdings at the house or either the tailgates, one of them, bro. I gotta come down. We still gotta do that live show, man. We gotta.
Oh, definitely.
We gotta do that.
Hey, listen. At the tailgate Saturday, they had a drink. I ain't gonna say her name, but she came and had this bottle and put it in the cooler. So I'm going over there to check it out. I found out later it's called Pink Panties.
Wow.
Listen.
Beautiful.
Listen.
Beautiful.
Hey, when you talk about Captain Stabbing,
yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, man.
She won't tell me I asked her for the recipe of it. She won't tell me what it is, but I guess I can look it up online. But yeah, man, you got to come down, man. I was surprised to see B Slack was there this year.
That's what's up, man.
I haven't seen him in forever, man. So I was real happy to see him, man. But yeah, man, definitely, man. I'm glad you were able to make it, man, because Mike has some help, because I still think y'all trolling me. When I go back and listen to this tomorrow, I'm just gonna be listening to this dumbfounded. It's crazy.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, man, peace to y'all boys. Hey, listen, make sure y'all like and subscribe, share the page. Peace out, man. Y'all have a good night.
All right, peace. Hey, that's the man. He's not Wayne. That's the man. I had to greet him as the man every time. And that's an inside joke. You won't know it, so mind your business.
Hey, Wayne, I'm still waiting for you to tell me what you think of what I was putting down.
Oh, it was beautiful. Oh, yeah, we'll talk about it in the chat.
Amazing. You, sir. Thank you.
All right, man. Hey, you wear that crown well.
Yeah, he lyrical, boy. I tell you that. I won't give away too much, but Yelling Man, go give your clothes out. Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? The man said I wear my crown well. I got to make sure the crown makes an appearance. You know what I'm saying? Holding this ocean down. Love to the chat. Matua, what's up? Manny, what's up? Eddie, what's up? Yo, they was I can't think, what was the other one name? Anil?
Anez, something like that. I forget how you say it. And then you had there's a couple new faces in there. Man, I gotta go all the way up. Manny, Eddie. I want to make sure I'm saying the name right. Yeah, I gotta go. Chaotic the Truth. And Inez Vibes.
I like that. Yeah. I like when cool people bring other cool people. You feel me? Shout out to Eddie. Hey, any more of the cool fam, bring them through. You feel me? We love it. Shout out to my twin. We working on an after hour show. We're gonna get it done. As soon as I get to my regular schedule time, that's another inside thing. Excuse me. I don't know. I've been hiccuping all day. Just remember this one thing. When you hear me talking, you know 3 words. Mike is right. I was wrong one time today. and I caught it. Nobody caught it. I don't know who Kevin said they was yelling at me in the chat. No one said in the chat. Everybody in the chat was saying Mike is right. Why? Because Mike is right. You know what it is? The king has spoken. Oh, and don't listen to the hater, the architect. Where he at? He over there. He a whole hater. He can't help himself. When his head gets shiny, he get brainwashed, and he just start talking sounding like Kevin. It's crazy. He can't help himself. It's all right, though. We love him, though. Holla at the architect. Thank you, Hassan. Salute, my G. You know what it do. Love all through the world. Mike is, don't tell me off, Trevor. Right.
So I did want to play this. I mean, you can't have a Baby Boy movie and not play this. So
$40.
I just, that tickles me every time, man. I did want to make sure. Simply Deep 1985. Appreciate you coming through. Another newcomer, man. That's what it's all about. The new people coming to the society. Hey, my tour, I'm the architect. I'm the architect of the Straight Talk Society. You may not like everything we do, but I guarantee you there's something for everybody over here. So tomorrow, tune in, Tate Fist Politics at 6:30. We're gonna get it. And then this Wednesday, we'll be having Wrestling with Reality. We'll finally get this Bret Hart show out of the way. We do UFC talk, all that stuff. So, hey, man, thank you to everybody that came over, man, especially all the new people. This was fun. This was really, really, really fun. I always wanted to do a movie review on Baby Boy. We were supposed to do this from January, but we just finally decided to do it. So this was really, really fun. We'll get another movie down so we could do a review on it. Wouldn't mind doing How to Be a Player, because Kev, the purpose though, just so you guys know, the point is, because Kev is so much younger than us, is to watch an older movie so he could watch movies that he hadn't seen before. He hadn't seen Baby Boy. Baby Boy is 20 years old, so he hadn't seen it before. So he gets to watch it with people that watched it a bunch of times, and then we could react to it. So we had him watch How to Be a Player. If I'm not mistaken, Mike had him watch Booty Call and Boomerang. So we'll definitely get another movie review up, man, because I thought this was really, really fun. So with all that being said, man, thanks to everybody that came by, man. Shout out to Keela, wherever she is. Shout out to the executive producer extraordinaire, Van Cat, political prophet amongst men, MD, Ricardo, man, everybody. Shout out to the queen of the Straight Talk Society, Nene. Shout out to Moon Goddess. She couldn't join us tonight, but she was planning on it, man. Hey, with all that being said, I leave you with these words. Always seek out the truth for yourself, because if not, you'll fall victim to other people's interpretations of them. Until tomorrow night. Hold on, I gotta turn my camera off. My daughter want to say peace with me. Come on. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Peace.
Why are you so aggressive, black man? I'm like, it's a no-win.
Always aggressive black man.
What's up, man?
Wayne.
Mike.
Oh, okay. Hey, man, cut the sexiness out, man. Ain't no women on the panel. Man, we on here talking all sexy.
He just goes on. He just went off on you like that, just for no reason.
Yeah, man.